Grand rising, everyone. Grand rising. So some of you guys are early birds, just like me, huh? Grand rising, you guys. First thing first, let me do house rules. Is everything is for entertainment and educational purposes. Just my opinion, just my guest and co-host, the Titanian opinion. Everything on this channel is fair use, you guys, right? Fair use, right? So anyway, Grand Rising, everyone, Grand Rising. It's 7:35 in my neck of the wood. What time of it in your neck of the wood? I haven't been on at 7:30 in a while, you guys. I used to come on early every morning when I first got started, but I guess I'm getting lazy. Let me say hi to Tay Tay. Grand Rising, Tay Tay. Grand Rising, Miss Tina. Grand Rising, Miss Nikki. Grand Rising, Miss Cheryl. Grand Rising, Miss Vivian. Yeah, today is Monday. Y'all know I'm retired now, but I used to hate when Monday come around. Living with purpose. Happy Monday morning. That's right. Be happy, y'all. Be happy. Be happy today, you guys. Yeah. MU Potentials. Grand rising to you too. That adventures back in Huntsville. You guys, I know how Melody feels. Do y'all remember one reunion when Melody cried, said she hated being in Huntsville? She tried to get out and move. Martell blocked her with the court orders. Because the court order says while they are in a custody battle, you cannot leave the state of Alabama. Oh, do I know that so well? I got my divorce in that same court. But Melody gonna obey. I didn't obey. I did what I wanted to do. I used to say, damn them judges and them lawyers. I just did what I wanted to do. But I guess it's not smart to do that. It's not smart to do that sometimes. But that was just my personality. I moved out of Huntsville anyway. But anyway, I had a different kind of baby dad. We didn't stay in court long. We realized that money that we were spending on lawyers could have went to our kids and the bills around the house. Oh, anyway, you guys. So as y'all know, my nephew slash grandson, he called me grandma. Y'all, everybody called me grandma in Huntsville. The whole of Huntsville called me grandma. So the funeral was Saturday. Y'all, there's so much drama behind the funeral. The baby's mama, they all on my Facebook clowning with each other after the funeral. They going live clowning. And ladies, we have got to get some self-esteem about ourselves. Y'all put up with my little nephew slash grandson. Call him my grandson because he called me grandma. Y'all put up with him. All of y'all knew he got 6 kids and one baby on the way. She 5 months and all these different baby mama, and they at each other's throat. I'm like, get some self-esteem about yourself. Have some respect for your baby's dad if you don't do nothing. But anyway, I've been having to have to put out the light, begging them on my Facebook to please get off. Take this stuff off of the Facebook. They clowning and cussing each other out. They're all them different babies' mama over him. He's dead and gone now. And they put up with him when he was alive with that mess, with him messing around with all of them. Oh boy. All right, y'all. And Wanda over there, child Wanda over there. Wanda, I know I talk about Wanda too, but I don't. Certain things I won't say, like I did expose all these kids that's dying in Huntsville. A lot of them are committing suicide. Some of them died over drug overdose, and those drug overdose are suicide, where they they just wanted to leave this earth. She done took that, y'all, and ran with it and say, I'm on drugs. She heard me talk about the children, trying to educate the children in Huntsville about those drugs. And now she going around putting out that I'm the one was on drugs. But I just think it's sad when you can make fun of a child's pain that commits suicide, y'all. Oh, I forgot I'm not supposed to say that word, but the S word. So anyway, y'all, Grand Rising this morning. I don't have a lot to talk about. I just know that something happened on that trip. Y'all, let's talk about the girls' trip. I want y'all to comment to me on that girls' trip. Something happened on that girls' trip. So much to Melody that came back and them blocked Stormy, y'all. I'm like, what the hell happened over there on that trip? She done blocked Stormy and Stormy up there. Y'all know that long letter Stormy done wrote. Long note, long letter. And so on that, and one thing I knew maybe she was upset with Melody. A lot of us think because she had her friends with her, she didn't have to be hanging out with Stormy. She came to work and left and went and hung out with her friends, Lauren and Sister Foster, Miss Foster, y'all. But anyway, this is what I discovered. I was on Melody's IG page. And I see what Melody that went viral on TikTok. I'm like, oh my God, now Stormy knows she consider herself the queen over there on TikTok. So now Melody is over there and she has went viral. Her skincare products over there is just booming. So let me just I'm gonna bring this through y'all. Let me just show y'all this, okay? But anyway, Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. I'm going to put this overlay up here. This overlay right here. Y'all know about this overlay. I got to bring it big so I can read it, you guys. So over here it says, let's get into some things. People love to throw your past in your face. But let me run this right quick. Y'all, let me close this door so y'all won't hear my family getting ready for school. So she just left the trip now. You would think the Virgin Island is something so fabulous that she would be so high off of the joy of her trip, but she come back sour face. But let me start all over. Let's get into some things. People love to throw your past in your face. But let me run this right quick. Today, I have the top selling beauty products on TikTok. That's what's bothering her. Melody is over there, y'all. Melody over there, and they eating her up. She is outshining this girl, and she don't like it. There's room for all of us. The jealousy that you jealous because Melody is over there on TikTok doing what she do. You're not no competition with Melody. This is not no competition. Melody is in her own lane, selling her own skin oil, skin beauty queen, 7th Avenue products, you guys. She don't like it. So she got to remind us that she is the top seller over there on TikTok, but Melody then came over there and outshined her. So let me go back up. Today I had a top selling beauty product in TikTok and Canvas. It's arguably one of the fastest growing brands in the world. Now, she said people like to bring their past to her about Canvas, y'all. I went when she mentioned that she had an F rating into BBB. Let me go on read on down. I have dealt with hella growing pains in business from being late on orders. Who thought us that? To getting an F rating on BBB from back in 2020 when I made 23 millions in sales and couldn't ship orders fast enough. From hiring people who took advantage of me and almost losing everything in 2022, I got hit with a lawsuit after lawsuit. But guess what? I own that. I'm thankful for that, and I'm stronger. Now, I'm just going to dissect this side because this is the side right here that I want. She's pissed off because Melody is outshining her on TikTok. I went to the BBB. She still got the F rating, but who fault is that? Clients are, she said, since 2020, you were not on Love and Marriage Huntsville on 2020. You had these F ratings in 2020, y'all. And she blaming the millimeters. She blaming everybody except for herself. Your business would be in the BBB if you would have sent these people their products. Now look, less than a month ago, y'all could go over there yourself, or I did post the last video. I showed where I went back over there to the Better Business Bureau. And guess what, y'all? TikTok is complaining about her body glaze. Yes, her new products. I mean, just in February, the last one was February 2024. It ain't even been, I think it was February the 20 something, 2024. It's a complaint from a customer about that. And then complaints after complaints after complaints about her Canvas Beauty brand. This over there on TikTok now. These people are complaining from TikTok, and she's not answering them. That's their problem. No answer, no answer, no answer. That's their problem over there. She don't answer them back. She take their money and just ignore them. So no, this is not our fault that you ignoring your customers. It's not our fault that you're not giving them their product. It's not the millimeters fault that you got an F rating in BBB. Now, and then let's keep going now. Let's go to the second row. Whoo, babe. She says she's stronger now because she got an F rating. She got lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Who problem is that? I'm going to go back there. For hiring people who took advantage of me, I'm on the paragraph next to the last, almost losing everything in 2022. I got hit with lawsuit after lawsuit. Well, who fault is it? All these lawsuits is where she's not paying her bill. I just looked at Apex. I did that. Is that some kind of loan company or something? $1,900,000 judgment that they got on this girl. And you can go on and on and on. UPS, USPS. It's so many different people coming after her because she's not paying her bills. That's why you got the lawsuit after lawsuit, because you got these people helping you out, trying to help you with your brand, and you don't even have the decency to even pay these people. And she's talking about this. Now I'm going to the second one over here. And because of it all, I'm where I'm at today. And today the math is matching. The blessing are flowing. God is faithful, and I am thankful. Yeah, you thankful because you got these people money. Once you get their money, you don't care. That's the problem I had with her. She was over there Christmas. Y'all, I'll never forget. It was almost Christmas time. She sat in her car laughing. Oh, y'all like my products that much? She laughing. They were stolen from the UPS. So y'all know she got a no refund policy. So now these are the people from TikTok now. They done gave her their money. Maybe they was trying to get Christmas gifts for their loved one. But what she told them people, the stuff was stolen to UPS, through UPS. Then a week later, we see she got a judgment from UPS. So UPS wasn't shipping nothing in or out for her because she owed it them. That was UPS, and I know USPS too got a judgment on her. They not shipping nothing in and out. She can't ship nothing through these people. She owe them. Well, that's what she told her customers, that their stuff was stolen to UPS. Now, let's keep going, y'all. Mind you, I deal with all of this while being on reality TV show and being harassed and bullied online. Well, who harassed you? She called bills. People trying to collect their bills, harassment, y'all. That's what she called. We get bills in the mail every day, but that's not harassment. It's called trying to collect my money that you owe me. She says she bullied online. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay, let's see how she bullied. From being called ugly, big nose, ghetto, to people literally campaigning to run my business. Because let them tell it, I am an art to their favorite. That's their words, not mine. So that's why we know she is jealous over Melody. That statement right there, that she is an art to the Melometer's favorite, see, that tells you that she's talking about Melody. She's over there, and that goes to show you you can be with people. You can be with people, and you got your snack, huh? They in the room, and give her snack in the room. That goes to show you that you can be around people. People be mad at you, and you don't even know why they mad at you. Yeah, campaigning to run my business because let them tell it, I am an op to their favorites, which is Melody. She's talking about the millimeters now. And I ain't even dealt with stalking. Oh, she talking about me, Miss BT. Let me tell, and people coming to my warehouse with cameras to harass and provoke a reaction from me. Let me tell y'all something. If I was a stalker, you would be in jail right now. Cause you need to be in jail. You are a fugitive. I got a warrant out on you, and you are a fugitive. That's what you are. And if I was stalking you, the police would have had you by now. But you know what? I'm finna quit being so lenient on you. So you want to start this fight? I'm gonna start calling their ass every day till they pick your ass up since you called me a stalker. Yeah. I'm dealt with stalking and people coming to my warehouse. Well, you need to put a note. Because everybody in Huntsville got a warehouse. And got a business. You can go to the warehouse and pick up what you want to pick up. I done lived all over the United States, and that's how it's been a policy where you can go in the warehouse and buy stuff. But y'all, let me tell y'all my rationalization behind that. Okay, my old friends were saying they live out there in Meadow Hills, said that the young couple trying to get started don't be so hard up. So yeah, okay, so I collect the money, I goes out there. Now my rationalization of taking money to her was I had just saw similar to what she did Destiny. Her and Destiny had got into it. She took the purse to Destiny as a peace offering. So that's what I thought I was doing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do her like that. I'm gonna bless her today, bless the socks out of her today. With this 20 some this I think it was $2,100, something like that, but I knew it was a little over $2,000 that I got from her customers and my old school friends, and we can make peace. So I wanted to do that, but I never had a chance. Y'all heard what she said about me. So anyway, you calling me stalking for trying to buy your products. You call other people stalking from trying to buy your product. You call the bill collectors harassment for trying to collect the money that they owe. Anyway, y'all, I can't see the end of it. That's all I'm gonna talk about right now. I just want to know. She said the names. What she said the names that I had to deal with, and that cuts off because this in potential was a happy money, Miss Black. That everyone. Now that right there is in the way. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go back over there to the first side. Today I have the top selling beauty products on TikTok. Is eating her up because Melody is over there. Melody is over there. I'm going to show y'all the video. Melody over there, and Melody gonna outshine her, outdid everything with her. One thing about Melody, when she show her products, when she give her products, you gonna get your products, y'all. Yeah. And she ain't got all these lawsuits coming after her. What? How are we? Why are you blaming us, the millimeters, on your failures? All right, you guys. I'm gonna go on and put the video on through. But first, it's gonna be about Stormi. Oh yeah, I did go past that house, y'all. I rode past the house. It's beautiful. That house is completed. There was no sign of nobody living in the house, but the blinds are up there. There was no cars. I don't know nobody in that house or not with Martell supposed to be building, but I'm just gonna give a credit to Fred Ackland because he did his job. Okay, let's see what y'all saying. Y'all are saying that Stormi and Tisha Slaw, especially Martell, cannot own their ish. Blame everybody else or be clear. Male jealousies and hate will run them. Those people on Love and Marry Huntsville are not likable. Yes, summer, because they are ungrateful people. And I think Stormi got this thing to where Stormi wants everybody to praise her. Stormi wants to be praised. Stormi wants everybody to praise her. Stormi wants everybody to look at her as she is the only successful people on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Another thing she's mad because she said mentioned something in January. If you go back to the end over there, that last page, the last row, she says something about something happened to her in January. So much hate happened to her in January. I don't know what happened to her, but I do know she did not like the fact that Carlos crowned this girl right here, Melody Cherie Rogers, Dr. Rogers, Queen of Huntsville. So she's been running around saying that she's Queen of Huntsville. When she get an interview, that's what she say. She's the Queen of Huntsville. She does not like it that this man went on a tour saying that this woman is Queen of Huntsville. She wants to be the center of attention. She always talk about how much money she make. How much money you make don't determine that you as a human is more valuable than me because maybe I make less money than you. But in her eyes, she's more valuable because she claims she make more money than anybody else. This woman right here had to block her, y'all. She had to block up. What the hell happened over there? But I do know Melody is going with what she say. I do know one thing Melody said, there will be no more gray areas in her life, right? You got to be sure. You got to know your self-worth. You got to be sure the people that's hanging around you. So also over there on that girls trip, they say that Destiny was there with Sonny. And Destiny and Sonny got into it. I don't know. I don't know who all was on it. I don't know if they were over there, but I do know that Sonny is now with Moses. They claim that they are married. Yeah, they claim that they are married. So Melody is over there on TikTok. I got to show y'all that video. Oh man, she looking good. That body oil she got her skin shining and glittering. And the fans is eating it up. I don't know. She probably done outsold her over there on TikTok. But I bet you one thing, you wouldn't find Melody in a better business bureau that she taking these people money and not giving them their products, right? I never seen her. She have a no return policy. All right, let me put this picture up here for y'all, so let y'all know what we're getting ready to get into. I decided to bring Mr. Page back, y'all. This man just now, family is fighting for recognition for him. Charles Page. Charles Page is the man that invented the airplane. He invented the airplane before the Wright brothers. Y'all know we learned about the Wright brothers in school. I never knew about this man till I got grown. You know, you got to just start doing your research. And the only reason I started researching him because I remember as a little girl, my grandfather used to be telling me about the black man that there was a black man that invented the airplane. He came out in 1906. His aircraft came out. Y'all know what happened. He's been buried and hidden in history. And his family, this is his family right now, is alive. His name is Charles Page. This is his family, his great-great-grandkids. They are alive right now, still trying to fight for recognition for him. So in 2023, he really just now getting recognized as being the person who invented the aircraft, y'all. His name is Charles Page. That's his name, who invented the aircraft. So, you know, you got the Wright brothers. That when I grew up in school, that's who I learned about was the Wright brother. I never learned about him. But these people are fighting hard. They want him to have his recognition. And just think how the Wright brothers in that family, they have generational wealth to pass down, right? This man right here, because of with so much white supremacists and stuff, till I guess he went back then, they said a brick mason or something like that, a farmer or what have you, Mr. Page did, because he would never get no recognition for his invention. Of course, you know they done stole it. Many say that the Wright brothers took it from him, and that's who got the recognition as the airplane. All righty, y'all. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. I'm finna go on and put this through. I need to take this off, don't I? Oh, so how you guys doing today, y'all? Y'all doing okay? This early morning, you had your coffee yet? Have you had your coffee this morning? So I'm gonna put this up before I forget it, because I got to give this man credit. Charles Frederick Page, the forgotten black aviator who soared the sky before the Wright brothers. And y'all, this thing is so little. Let me see if I can enlarge. I'm trying to find that man's name. His last name is J. Mr. J. Mr. J is the author of that article, and I'm so grateful to Mr. J. Here goes. Here you go, you guys. I'm going to say that this is fascinating, y'all. This is history, Black history. Yeah, fascinating. Our people are so intelligent, man. We are just some intelligent people, and just about everything that we invent, everything that we use today, really is we invented just about everything that everybody used today. Everything from the toilet on down to the refrigerator, you guys, to the microwaves, to the computers, to the fax machine, to the printers. I can go on and on and on, y'all. The stoplight. And in medical science, y'all know I ain't can't leave here without talk about Miss West. Because they never give Miss West her credit, and I don't like that. The GPS inventor is Miss West. Shoot. We This is a Black Journal, Black Excellent. Oh, this is about Black Journal, you guys. The black aviator who soared the sky before the Wright brothers. You guys, please tune in to Black Journal. You can teach your children off of this channel.
When the names Orville and Wilbur Wright are mentioned, the beginning of aviation is often the thought that follows. But history is changing, and it may be time to add another name to that conversation.
When you think of aviation, the first name that comes to mind is the Wright brothers, right? But could you believe that around the same time, a Pineville, Louisiana man patented his plan for the first airplane?
It's a story that it truly is unbelievable, and not only unbelievable that it happened, unbelievable that it's being ignored until 2023.
African-American and former slave Charles Frederick Page invented the airship and patented his version before the Wright brothers. Why he is not known by every schoolboy and girl today is a sad mystery that needs to be corrected. Emilio Ortega also invented the working passenger-carrying version of the helicopter. Why he is also not better known is a sad mystery. What is also a strange coincidence is, both men lived about 2 miles from each other during their lives in central Louisiana. Welcome to yet another interesting video segment. Today we are taking a dive at the forgotten black aviator who soared the sky before the Wright brothers. Before we continue, be kind as to hit that like button and support us further by sharing video with your families and friends to keep spreading our eye-opening black narrative. Also subscribe to help in building the rising membership of this channel. Your support counts a great deal. Now come with me, this is going to be touching. In the annals of aviation history, Charles Frederick Page's name has been conspicuously absent, overshadowed by more celebrated figures like the Wright brothers. Yet, his story is one of remarkable innovation and unyielding resilience in the face of systemic racial oppression. Born into the harrowing reality of slavery, Page taught himself to read and write and ventured into the realm of aviation, patenting an airship in 1906, a feat that absolutely predates the Wright brothers' patent. The significance of Page's invention cannot be overstated. It was not merely an airship. It symbolized a technological breakthrough and a bold leap into a future where flight would become a pivotal part of human progress. However, Page's achievement took place against the backdrop of the Jim Crow era, a time characterized by relentless white supremacy and racial segregation.
It was shipped, and something happened. Now, due to the Jim Crow prejudice of the time, we firmly believe that it was stolen and destroyed.
These were years marked by the systematic denial of opportunities and recognition to Black Americans. More insidiously, these years were marked by lynchings of Black people who committed the cardinal sin of becoming successful in the plain view of their white counterparts. This stark reality deeply impacted the course of Page's life and work. Page's story is not just a tale of a forgotten Black inventor. It is a narrative that speaks volumes about the eraser of Black contributions to society and the tenacity and ingenuity of an individual who dared to dream and create in an era that sought to stifle such aspirations based on race. His journey, shrouded in the shadows of racial prejudice and historical neglect, compels us to question and challenge the biases that have long permeated our historical records. In understanding Charles Frederick Page's legacy, we must acknowledge the corrosive impact of white supremacy that not only hindered his personal aspirations, but also veiled his contributions from the world. It is a stark reminder of the countless Black innovators whose stories remain untold, their achievements unrecognized, due to the systemic racism embedded in our society. This is why Black History Month was created in the first place. The journey of Charles Frederick Page began in the most oppressive of circumstances. He was born into enslavement. This brutal system not only deprived individuals of their freedom, then but also systematically denied them access to education and knowledge on the pain of mutilation and death. The early years of Page's life were marked by the harsh realities of bondage, where learning opportunities were virtually non-existent for African Americans. Page demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to self-improvement and education despite these formidable barriers. In an era when teaching enslaved people that to read and write was often prohibited and could even be punished by law, Charles Page's pursuit of literacy was a radical act of defiance. He taught himself to read and write, a remarkable achievement considering the systemic efforts to keep people of African descent in a state of enforced ignorance. This self-education was not merely an academic endeavor, it was a powerful tool for resistance and empowerment in the face of oppressive racial policies. Page's inspiration for his airship invention came from observing the flight of dragonflies. His family recounts that he would spend hours watching these insects, fascinated by their flight dynamics. The story goes that he would watch those things in flight for hours at a time, and I assume that it's where he got his inspiration to build an airship. That is Joseph Page. Talking about Charles Page, who happened to be his grandfather, a farmer and timberman in Pineville, Louisiana. Granddaughter Katty Page Williams heard the same story. At an early age, I was told that he had this invention.
Open your world to all that SeaWorld has to discover. There's so much more to SeaWorld than ever before. Save up to 50% on tickets, passes, and fun cards during our spring break sale. Hurry, offer and soon.
Starting my business, I put out veneer for the world, what I wanted them to see, and yet behind it, there was this duck paddling under the water as fast as it possibly could with a calm outer vision.
Finance leaders like Pauline stay calm above and below the surface.
This observation had led him to conceptualize and eventually build an airship around 1903, coinciding with the Wright brothers' developments in aviation. Page's innovative approach to flight was rooted in the natural world, reflecting a keen sense of observation and creativity. Page got a patent for his airship in 1906 before the Wright brothers. But Page's story takes an unusual turn. He planned to enter his airship in a competition for a $100,000 prize at the 1904 Louisiana Purchase Exposition in St. Louis. He took his life savings, he built a working model, tested it at his home in Pineville, and then shipped it off by train to St. Louis, Missouri, where he was going to fly the airplane in St. Louis, Missouri, and then become a chapter in all of our history books, says Michael Wynn. But the aircraft never arrived at the World's Fair. His plane was destroyed or stolen, possibly due to the fact that he was an African American, says Wynn. I think that because he was a black man who had the audacity to try something that had never been done before, it's probably one of the reasons why the model disappeared and the history was never corrected to show that, says Joseph Page. Charles Frederick Page's airplane was somewhat primitive compared to the Wright brothers. It did have its own engine for horizontal movement, but it actually relied mainly on balloons and was called an airship. However, there is no record of Charles Page ever building another airship, but there is a renewed effort in the city of Pineville to publicly recognize his achievements. Joe Page says he had to care for his family. He just never saw an opportunity to gather that amount of money again and deny his family of a decent living, so he never pursued it again. His granddaughter Katty Williams believes his airship could have won the competition. I think it was actually number one, probably found by someone who didn't want it to get there and was destroyed, or it was stolen, Katty says. Here lies Charles Frederick Page, a black man who was never recognized for his
So this is Dr. Charles Page's family. They're fighting to have him recognized. He really indeed invented the aircraft before the Wright brothers. So let's just see what they're saying. Family of Charles Frederick Page fights to recognize his aviation legacy. The story of Charles Frederick Page is more than a tale of an overlooked inventor. It's a narrative that encapsulates the pervasive impact of white supremacists on black excellence. Page's experience underscores how systemic racism can distort our understanding of the past, silencing diverse voices, and varying significant contributions under the weight of prejudice and discrimination. As we reflect on Page's legacy, it's crucial to recognize that his story is not an isolated incident, but part of a broader pattern of historical neglect. We must commit to a more inclusive and truthful representation of history that acknowledges the contribution of Black pioneers like Charles Page. This commitment must go beyond more recognition. It should be an active endeavor to explore understanding and celebrate Black people for the intellectual powerhouse we are, y'all. In the spirit of this commitment, we must continue to seek out and elevate the story of those who have been marginalized in our historical narrative. The next time someone mentions the Wright brothers, you better speak up and speak about Charles Page, name into existence. Speak his name into existence, you guys. Our brother was an invention of the aviation. So, the writer says, join me on patreon.com, Calf J. This is the writer right here, y'all. And please follow me, my work on hip hop for the future, connecting hip hop culture to business that want to be impact marginalized communities. So this is the writer of that story. Just passing by you guys. My tail supposed to be out. All right, looking good though, y'all. Got it? Yeah, I got it on video. Wait a minute, let me take a picture too. Look like they finished over there. So you guys, as you can see, I passed by this home. Is beautiful, you guys. It's completed. Fred Acklin does a great job, you guys, with building homes. He got in there and he did it quick too. He got through quick. So I pass by this place whenever I visit Huntsville, and I never see Martell out there. I see everybody else out there working, and I sometimes I stop and talk to the guys who are working. They are young African American men out there doing their things. Even if he don't have a building license, he could do something out there. But anyway, you guys, this home is a mystery to me, y'all. Okay, so we looked at the contract. We looked at what happened was that we first saw that Melinda was on the quick deeded over to Martell, right? And then next thing you know, another couple has it, and it's been quick deeded over to them, and they quick deeded over back to Martell. But this house is even just more and more and more interested in what's going on with this house, and it's in public. It's not good to be in the public eye when every other month you looking. It's been quick deeded to someone else. Who really owns this place? Y'all even got Big Bud to tune in and said this is one of her properties she done invested in. So we all know that's a lie, because we can pull up the deed and see that she's not on that deed. But who really owns this house? Now, Martell, if this is your house, it's ready to be moved in to, you guys. It's beautiful. He did a great job. And it's in a nice area across the street in front of an elementary school. So I don't know what's going to happen after. I don't know what's going to happen after the custody case, which is next month. if it's not extended another follow up. But yeah, I don't know if he's still trying to fight for custody of the children, right? The reason he had this home built in front of the elementary school, all they got to do is walk over across the street. But my God, if you, one other thing about this, you guys, if he go to court for this RP, right? The RP tape, and if he convicted, he cannot stay right there. That's right in front of a school. He would be considered a violator, right? So he can't live near children. That's right. But anyway, you guys, the home is beautiful, and I'm not giving this props to Martell. The props belongs to Fred Ackland. You did your thing, Fred. Fred Ackland Homes. And you know what? He piggybacking off of Fred Ackland. I see what he threw something else up there that Fred Ackland did. And he's putting these things out there. He pretending like this is his work or this is his home building. Well, it's not. And Fred, don't let this man take credit for your work. Don't do that all for the sake of friendship. But Fred Ackland Homes, that's what we're going to say. Oh, boy.
Fire damage, wind damage, water damage, storm damage.
You guys can stop that, so that's what we're here for. I'm big on seizing opportunities and those moments. You think about your people who become super wealthy. They likely took advantage of a moment in history, right? And they killed the thing.
This class, hands down, has been the best training I've had. I've made 5 figures. She's always available. Any questions you have, she's there to answer, there to assist you at all times. And it's very detailed information, the blueprint of everything you need to be successful in this business.
Gonna go in here and show them what it looks like whenever you have an insurance claim type property such as fire damage, wind damage, water damage, storm damage.
You guys can stop that, so that's what we're here for.
So Melody is giving back to the community, you guys. She's training. And what better way to train with Melody Sherway? This weekend we are bringing it back. Time for another in training for masterclass with Melody. And yes, you can still sign up. I'm telling y'all, my friend signed up and she a senior citizen, but you know, she passing this information on to her son. Melody Cherie, guess what? I'm running the tax sale again. Classes will start April the 22nd. Melody Cherie, that master class with melody.com to sign up. And yes, you can attend virtually as well by way of Zoom. And I'm working and trying to afford this class. I'm working on trying to afford this class. I already put it in the universe, Miss Nikki. Yes. And this young lady is right. Melody is always available when you ask questions, because my friend she takes these classes and she was like, well, hold it, I call you back, I need to ask Melody something. And I'm like, Melody's so busy, how are you going to get in touch with her? And she said the same thing. When you sign up for these classes, Melody is never too busy. She will call you right back if you can't get her right then and there. But so to all of you that say that she don't give back to the community, this is a perfect example right here. It's giving back to the community, you know. So these people are making income. Change your lifestyle. Change your income. Property preservation with Melody Sherway.
So what I did is I put some of my body oil on. So what's up, Jay Bowling? So
Y'all know I love me some J. That's family. So if you have not ordered some of my body oil, you need to go get it. Go read the reviews first. I'm going to say that. You ain't even got to believe me. You can go believe the other people who have purchased it. And it's 30% off right now. Everything's 30% off right now with the code Los Angeles. What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all. What's up, my good people? What's up? I had to come on here just for a second. Just for a second. You know what I'm saying? Just for a second. Because your girl got to go work. But I had to come on here for a second. Okay? And just show you guys the shine that I have going on up here. Okay? I went on TikTok earlier and I showed you guys me putting my baby oil, well, my body oil on my body. And I reminded the people over there on TikTok about the scene where we were at the cookout, baby. And I had on them Daisy Duke shorts, baby, right? And my thighs were glistening. They were glistening. So today I had to show them over on TikTok why I was glistening. So I put my body oil over up in here because I knew all this was gonna be out. Let me show you guys. Yes, out. Yes, all that was gonna be out. So what I did is I put some of my body oil on. So what's up, Jay Bowling? So y'all know I love me some Jay. That's it.
So, this is Melody Cherie Bands. Melody Cherie Band reposted at Melody Cherie. No dry bones and no dry skin. You better get your 7th Avenue Premier Skin Care. Yes. Helen Clark say you're beautiful. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys, I finally found out what was bothering Stormi. Let's read this one. Let's get one thing straight. Let's get into some things. People love to throw your past in your face. Let me run this right down to you right quick. You know, like you and your mama was doing on the reunion, and Mel had no knowledge of you guys, what your mother was mad at her for. She was throwing old stuff in her face about some subscribers, what some subscribers said. Oh yeah, like that. Oh wow. But anyway, today she says, I had the top selling beauty products on TikTok, which they're always complaining. Last month, you had a complaint last month, February 2024. I showed that in my video. They're still complaining about your Canvas product. This not been in the past. But today I had the top selling beauty products on TikTok, and Canvas is arguably one of the largest growing brands in the world. So Mel is over there on TikTok, you guys. She's viral. She's selling out over there on TikTok. Her skin products, her oil. So this woman right here is in her feelings, and you're also in your feelings because Mel has blocked you also. Yeah, right. Mel blocked you. She told you no gray areas. But now you over there on TikTok, little young people over there don't know anything about you. But you saw that Mel has came over there. I don't know whether Mel was there before you was or not. But right now, she's viral on TikTok and you don't like it. You always want to be the number one person to be admired. I don't know if they've been striking your ego or what, but you got some ego problems like everybody should be in love with you. Anyway, you said I have dealt with the hell of a growing pains in business from being late on orders to getting an F rating in the BBB. Well, who bought is that you get an F rating? Stormi, who bought is that? You had an F rating before you even came on TV. Now you want to blame the millimeters. You want to blame male too, I guess. So you had an outbreak before you even came on TV. Back in 2020. See, you was not even on 2020. Oh, you said you made 23 million. 23 millions in sales and couldn't get the order last enough. So you made 23 millions in sales. Who thought of it that you didn't pay your bills? Who thought of it that you didn't pay Apex? $1,900,000 that you owe. So I could go on and on and on with all these people coming after the UPS, USPS, over and over. Oh, you back and forth in court because you ain't paid your bills. Who fault is that, Stormi? And then you say, from hiring people who took advantage of me. Now, from what I know, I forgot the name of that company, that hiring staff, but you didn't pay them. And now you saying they took advantage of you when you took advantage of these people. You owe these people. Almost losing everything in 2022. I got hit with lawsuit after lawsuit. This lawsuit is because you're not paying people. They help you out, but you didn't pay your bills. Anyway, y'all, I want to move back up. I'm just going to move back up. Today, I have the top selling beauty products you want to say on TikTok, you guys. That's what's bothering her. Y'all just saw what Mel says. She's over there on TikTok selling out. And this bothering this girl. Now, they came back off of the trip. This girl trip, which really wasn't a girl trip because the Scotsmen, they went, well, they went with their wives. So it really wasn't no girls trip, but it's supposed to have been a girls trip. But anyway, you guys, instead of them to just be happy in the Virgin Island, this girl was over there pouting. So now we find out Mel has blocked her. I don't know what happened over there in that Virgin Island. I don't know. But Sonny was there. Moses' old lady, she's supposed to be pregnant, right? They said Destiny came. Who bought Destiny over there? Oh my God. Oh, I guess Destiny gonna be back on is Destiny back on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Is that gonna be a storyline between Sonny and Moses and Destiny? I heard that they got into it. There's a birdie going around said allegedly Stormi and Sonny got into it. Sonny is a beautiful lady. And also, Destiny, let go. Let go. He wants Sonny and not you. He said that you've always been around you. He was married. You were the mistress. This is all alleged, y'all. You were the mistress. And so he's done with you. He's remarried somebody else now. But Sonny, beware. If he messed around on his first wife, that's a pattern that he have. But anyway, you guys, this girl's trip, what really happened? I had Destiny over there with Sonny. Like I said, they got into it, so they say. But I don't think Sonny. I saw her at the on that podcast in Huntsville, and she seems like she's a little firecracker now. All right, Mel was on the trip, but so far Mel been pretty quiet. Not Mel, but Miss Fletcher been pretty quiet. I did see a picture of her on the flight, her and Kimmy. They so far they haven't posted anything like the other girls. Anyway, you guys, what really happened in the Virgin Islands with these ladies? This girl trip turned out to be something else. Yeah, that's it. Let's talk about it, y'all. We've been to talk about this. Oh wow, y'all. We got what the hell? Oh my God. When hey girl, you woke. I had to wake you up. Didn't want to wake you up, but I didn't want to be close and you gonna say, you didn't wake me up. Oh, hey sis, how you doing this
I'm
morning?
doing just great. I'm doing just great. And yeah, you did wake me up. I was sleeping good. Yeah. And
Let's
thank
see
God
what
you.
a Queen Common Sense says. Stormy is the mirror image of her mother. Yes, just like Tisha is the image of her mother. Melody says she's not doing this no more. This mother daughter stuff. She just got off that train with Wanda and Tisha, and now Carlos gonna bring another mother daughter team to team up with on her. No. Y'all could come up, Queen Common Sense and Cheryl. Let me throw this link to y'all. What you got to say, Pink? Are you ready to talk, or you need a few
Yes,
minutes?
I'm ready to talk.
Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
sis.
First of all, I love the fact that you threw in that property preservation.
Yeah, I said a senior citizen was applied for it. That's what I was laughing at. Go
Oh
ahead.
my Lord. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But I did take the class.
Hmm.
And the only person knew I took it was my black Titanic me. I took it, yeah. And it was great. It was great. And she's right. You can Melanie is always there to talk to you. Uh, you can call her any time of the day. She'll answer your question, and you don't have to call and get through several people. You got her direct phone number. She call you, and if she miss your call, she'll call you right back. And that's a good thing, because me and my husband both we had questions. We'll call her. She answer um, and stuff. I just never told anybody that, but it's really great. It's really great, and it's just as she says. It's a way for you to. Um, it's really good for your family or whatever and everything. But
Yeah, that's part of giving back to the community when
it
you could
is.
train someone to go out and make bread and butter for their family.
Yeah, it is. It's really a great giving back. It is.
And then Miss Queen come and said, you need to come talk about this.
Yeah,
She said,
come
my
on.
mother is very much like Betty. Oh no. Oh, oh,
Oh
oh, oh.
Lord, you
Shirley
need to tell us
Queen
about
come
that
since
one.
the link is there. Y'all want to come up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me read this. My mother. Oh my God, Queen, come on up and tell us about this. My mother is a mix between Marlene, oh my God, soft spoken and a liar, and Betty, the evil, hateful, and vengeful jealousy of me. Ah, you got to come up and explain this about that. That sounds like a narcissist, don't you? Your mother a narcissist, Queen Common Sense? Don't want to put words in it. Come up and let us know.
We just asking.
Wow, that's something, ain't it? Oh my God. Yeah, sound like your mother. Hey, your mother is a mixture between Marlene and Betty. Oh Lord, what you grew up around.
Grand Rising, yes, indeed. I have to survive a lot. That's why it resonates so much with me what these ladies have been kind of stirring around in this big bowl of dysfunction with Melody. Um, Growing up in my young 20s, my peers were a lot like Stormy and Destiny and the like. They were very, very basic people. And of course, back then I had no idea what narcissism was. But long story short, my mother is very vengeful and really hateful, like Betty. And it rubs off. It really rubs off if you're not careful to pay attention how you raise and what you put into your daughters. Because we mirror our mothers. We want to emulate our mothers when we're growing up. And, to constantly be in a state of misery and anger like that, it really rubs off. This is the adult product of being a narcissistic, jealous person. It transfers over to your baby when you're pregnant. Look at Knox.
Wow.
It's a big deal. It's a real thing, and it's very traumatizing. That's why I'm really on Kimmy's neck. I'm on Stormy's neck. I've been really riding the back of their saddle because they had to raise children, and I'm very shocked that Jalen didn't grow up with something, you know, that's dysfunctional. We don't know because wasn't on camera a lot, but it seems like he transformed more into an empathic person than being a ditz like his mama, as far as Kimmy goes. But Betty and Stormy, if that's not me and my mama, the only thing is I just stayed away. I didn't participate in that dysfunction, and I just wanted to reach for better behavior. And if scapegoat wasn't a word, my name is Oprah Winfrey. They make Melody the scapegoat for everything because they want to have her anointing. And you can't steal somebody's anointing. You can't steal that. You can't duplicate it. What's yours is yours, said the Lord. What's mine is mine. Stormy need to stay in her lane and do her shadow work and stop trying to please everybody in her dysfunctional family. A good thing is taking a break. You need a break from your children. You need a break from your siblings. It's good to take a break. It's okay. That doesn't mean you don't care or don't love them, but your mental stability, when you have a emotional bleed out like Stormy did a couple days ago, that is something going on that needs to be addressed.
Yes.
And when you don't do your own work and you don't have self-awareness as a woman, true, men need it too, but we talking about black women. Okay. You have got to have some self awareness to understand how you affect other people. I grew up in a small suburb too, and it was very common for a lot of women to talk to people crazy. And because we were in a social setting or in public or we had whatever roles we were playing in the community, to let stuff ride. I wasn't that chick. I wasn't that little 20-year-old that let stuff ride. My clapback was strong. And I stood on principle. I'm like, if I don't do it to you, don't do it to me. And see, that's the problem. People abuse their title as a mother, some of us. And they think, well, I'm your mother. I can do whatever I want to do, whether it's with you, your friends, your personal life, your finances, your intimate life. That's very violating. It's a violation. Stormy is infantized by her mama, just like Martell is infantized by his mama. Narcissists don't want you to grow. And Stormy, if you really want to be a boss, you got to let the ghetto part go. You got to let that curb mentality go. You're not winning if you're not paying your bills. So you can't compete where you don't compare. Melody pays her bills. Melody's mother did not violate her boundaries and treat her like a little child all of her life. Some things is just not my children and the business. It's none of my business. They're adults now. And if they come to me and invite me into it, I try to give them good advice and then I step back. They have got to figure out life. That doesn't mean you have to cut them off and throw them away, but you're just their mother. They don't owe you anything after they're an adult, but to be successful, respectful, productive people. You know, Betty don't know her lane. She needs to understand that she's miserable. She's parenting Stormy through her traumas from whenever it happened. And it's really sick. I
Hold that
can't
thought.
believe that.
Hold that thought.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me say hi to the newcomers. That Cheryl just came to the stage and Miss Fuller. Welcome, 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 you guys.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Who is this?
hello, how
Miss
y'all doing?
Fuller talking?
Hi, Miss Pinky. Hi, everybody.
Oh, that's Cheryl
Hi,
talking.
Miss
Miss Fuller,
Queen.
hold on, Cheryl. Miss
Okay.
Fuller, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Hello,
What you?
ladies. Hello, queens.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning. Grand Rising.
Okay, Miss Fuller. Who want to speak? Cheryl.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Miss Cheryl.
Oh, okay. Thank you. How you doing? How's everybody doing? Good morning.
Doing
Uh,
good. Thank you.
good. Hi, Miss Pinky. Hi, Miss Pinky. Grand Rising, Miss Black Titanic.
Grand Rising.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, Stormy never wanted to be Mel's friend. She wants to be Mel's competitor. She wants to compete. Like Queen Carmen said, where she don't compare. And that's the biggest problem. My thing is, the mothers should not have been allowed to be on the show. That was up to Stormy. Stormy could have forbidden it. Mom, this is my place of business. This is my business. This is my job. You cannot come to the show. Because she knows how mouthy her mother is. She knows how rude her mother is. She knows how disrespectful her mother is. Stormy's the one that said her mother ran off all her friends. This is what Stormy said. So then why would you have her come on the show and you know she dislikes Mel, you know she's jealous of Melody, yet you allow her to come on this show? As a mother, you just got to sit back. I'll buy you a brand new car, a house. I'll put some money in your account. But you're not coming on the show. You're not going to ruin any chances for me. Stormy has bad business practice, period. This is why she's having all these partners, these lawsuit after lawsuit, because she's not good to her customers. Half of them get the product is molded. Some still haven't gotten their product. She put herself in that position. She got an F rating at BBB of her own because she would rather rip off customers. You have a no refund policy. I can go to Dollar General and take something back if I got a receipt and get a refund. No, not in her case. She has a no refund policy. So if you send somebody a product and it's molded, they can't get their money back. And then when you have a comment on her business, she's upset. She was hoping Melody came out there by herself. That's what they were hoping. They were all hoping to gang up on Melody out there in the Virgin Islands. Not expecting her to be with Dr. Shanita Foster and Lauren.
All right.
They weren't expecting that. They were shocked. That's why Marceau and Maurice headed out there. Because they wanted to come at her about the millimeters. About how she's allowing the millimeters to look up there, call their job. Nobody's calling their job. It ain't the millimeters. It's her bad business practice. Period. But they thought they were going to catch her. Like Dr. Shanita said. She said, your name is on shit, not in shit. Excuse my language. Period. I respect her. Beautiful woman. She got Mel's back. Mel brought her true friends with her to this trip. And they are so pressed about it because they wanted to gang up on this woman again. And like Melody said, it's no more gray areas. It's black and white. You either going to rock with me or you not. You don't like me, stay away from me. I stay away from you. I block you out of my life, and that's it.
She should have blocked her, y'all. She
right.
blocked.
You have to block these people out of your life. Don't go with them. Just block them. Block them out of your life. Block them on social media. The same way she doing Martell. She blocked Martell out of her life. Off social media, he can't reach her or anything. She don't care what the judge say. You can't make somebody talk to you if they don't want to. So now she's blocking these people out of her life because at the end of the day, Stormy has always been jealous of Melody and she used Melody to get on this show. Period. She came on the show with bad intentions. She pretended not to know coleslaw. She knew coleslaw the whole time. But she came on there all acting dumbfounded, like she didn't know who coleslaw was.
Yeah.
Which she got a much more, she got a more connection with coleslaw than she willing to tell. So she can't be trusted. I'm so happy Melody has blocked these people out of her life. Tell me God. And then she says, oh, the demons are after her. Oh, now you use a Melody line. Now the demons are after her now? Really? She needs to stop. She's jealous of Melody. That's why she brought her mother to the show, because she knows that the mother had animosity towards Melody, and she wanted to see her mother come at Melody. That's what she wanted, because she sat there smirking. She thought it was funny when her mother was coming at Melody. Yeah. So that's what she wanted. That's why she brought her to the show. That's it. So,
okay, Miss Fuller, let me hear from you. Are you there, Miss Fuller?
Yes, all right. I'm here. I had to get my my doggone phone right. Okay. Good morning, ladies. How you doing?
Good morning.
I totally I totally agree with Miss Cheryl. I totally
Yeah.
agree with what she just said because she hit it right on the nail. What I was about to say, Stormy is jealous. It ain't just Stormy jealous of Mel. It's the whole cast is jealous of Mel because what they thought was gonna happen. Um, what they thought was gonna happen. Once she decided to divorce Martell, and one thing, when she decided to divorce the Martell and move on, what they thought she was gonna do was ball up and cry. Well, she did her crime, but they thought she was just gonna ball up and be like, he's gonna snatch everything from me, so I'm gonna have to run back to him and blah blah blah. It did not happen. What she did one of my numbers, just got that house, probably played that Teddy Grit Pendergrass until she started playing that It Don't Hurt Now. She probably did a couple of rolling sessions and stuff like that, like we do, punch a little hole, throw something, and then say, you know what? Let me take a shower. Let me fix my face, address my crown, and now I'm fit to step out here and show you something. That's
Yes,
what
ma'am.
she did.
That's
What
right.
what
Yes,
they didn't
ma'am.
anticipate, and I'm gonna say, speaking on behalf of Melody didn't anticipate the millimeters to pop up like they did. She didn't
Facts.
name us the millimeters. We named ourselves that.
That's right.
It was
Facts.
we
Facts.
didn't Mel
Fact.
did not just come out and say, hey, these are my, we literally, with the content creators, came up with that. They were like, well,
Right.
we are the millimeters. We're gonna stand 10 toes down for this woman because this woman was bullied because of this. And I had anybody, so I'm going to the women on the cast, where or whatever they want to call themselves, until they start acting like women. I don't want to call them one.
That's
But
right.
Word.
had
Word.
they stood up and said, no, stand in their stuff. No, I'm not gonna go against this woman who I know the same thing she's going through, I'm going through, but I didn't want to talk about mine. She talked about hers. That's all they had to do. All they had to do was say,
Boom.
leave it. Somebody had to do was say, Montel, go sit down. None of
Word.
them did that. It was, yeah, pick me situation. You see what I'm saying?
Because they
That's how
all
they,
knew. They all
right.
knew that he was still cheating. He never stopped. And he wanted everybody to believe that he had stopped and he wasn't doing it anymore. She was over with. Boom. And all of them still knew up until Melody was like, that's it. I'm not going to give you any more chances. After the Snots 2.0 got married, she was like, that's it. Now I peep everybody because you all are laying and playing in the same sandbox.
Exactly. And when you go
Yes,
back to
ma'am.
season one, when you go back to season one, as Kimmy and was celebrating herself and getting ready to get married and all this other stuff started unfolding. It was stuff unfolding behind the
Mhm.
scenes, but then it's stuff that was folded. Because if you go back and look at those clips, the way it was edited so badly, the way that it was edited, y'all kind of knew. I kind of put it all together right then. When I first heard
Mhm.
Tisha, when Tisha told her, well, I know things too. See, we're all different. I'm her Aquarius. And I feel like this here, they got the right person on this show, which is Mel. Mel coming in, but see, I know Mel didn't have no backup, and I thank God she's getting it now. I'm thank God that she's bringing her team with her now, because there's so
Yes.
many of us millimeters wish that we could be friends on the show. Like I want to come on as a friend or a distant cousin, so I could be. I'll be
Me
that.
too.
I'll be that great auntie. Because I'm 50 years old now. I'll be that great auntie that every time something pop up, here I come. I'm saved 1 minute and I'm unsaved the next. You're gonna catch me in my
Yeah.
you gonna catch me in my unsaved period in the next 5 minutes because I know you're not gonna mess up on me.
Right.
You know,
The
I'm that
pull-up
auntie
crew.
right. I'm
The
that auntie
pull-up
that comes
crew.
through. I'm the one that comes through the family. I'm the one that comes to the family Thanksgiving. I'm going to the door. Don't talk to me. I don't even like you. And don't start the stuff. We gonna sit this whole dinner table down and praise the Lord, everybody, as I speak. That's stuff like that. That's me. So
Yeah.
I understand that. When it comes down to the mothers, I kind of get that situation too, which is very disrespectful. Let me show you the situation. My mom, may she rest in peace, she and I never got along. And it's not because I disrespected my mom. I did anything to her because the other out of her 8 kids, the other ones was disrespectful. I never was. I couldn't understand for the life of me why my mama hated me so much. Why did I try to make things right with her and she would just go around town all in church? I can't stand her. I hate her. This and that.
Wow.
And I noticed that it was the fact that it came out the fact that I did the opposite of what my mom did. My mom had children and abandoned us. I was raised by my dad's side of the family, my grandmother. My grandma was from Natchez, Mississippi. So again, back in that time frame back there, we was always taught to hold things in. You keep stuff quiet. Nobody know anything. It was always, but in my grandmother, it was more like it was the what goes on the house, stay in the house situation. But she was the
Right.
more it's in the house because of the Lord situation. But wasn't
Talk
nobody for
about
the
it,
mission.
sis.
It wasn't
Talk
nobody
about
gonna
it.
miss. It wasn't that situation when my grandmother allowed any type of stuff negative to happen to us without her doing something. Because she had a Bible and a pistol, so she would preach and pray your healing after she done popped you in the name of Jesus. That was her.
Okay.
So we wasn't allowed to watch TV. We wasn't allowed. All we had to do was listen to Mahalia Jackson, listen to the
Yeah.
news. We wasn't allowed to speak to other men. Boys went because my uncles. It was one uncle that was eyeing me down 24/7, and my grandmother from the time I was a little girl watched him. He used to always say, and this was my aunt's husband at the time, but now he's divorced. They divorced, but he used to always had eyes for me. My grandma used to could be in the kitchen baking bread, and it was just like spirit would stop her, and she'll instantly say, if we outside in the yard, she'll instantly come back, come on in here. And he'd come up and say, well, I'm trying to speak to my niece. And she said, Dev, I can see you coming a mile away. You ain't trying to speak to her. And so I never understood what that was. And my grandma didn't play that. So this is how I was with my boys. This is how I am about my grandkids because of what had happened to me when I was younger at the age of 13, SA,
Yep.
by my mom's friend. That's why they tried to keep us from my mom. You feel what I'm saying? So what I did as a mother, I did the opposite of my mom. I didn't play my boys against each other. And I didn't understand why every time I tried to go around the family, I tried to go around my sisters and them and everything. My mom would do a family gathering, tell the sisters to lock the doors, and they'll jump on me and fight me. So I would have to come out fighting. So, and then it was all because of jealousy. And they took my auntie and my grandma to say, she said, baby, you're a different breed. You somebody God called on. So everything you touch and everything they're trying to tear away from you, you're going to still stand in the midst of your storm. So with me right
That's
now
that
dealing
anointing.
with me dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. My husband left soon he's ex-husband now because I got it finalized this past Tuesday. But he cheated on me.
Yes.
He done moved in with the married lady, done had a baby with this woman, took all the finances with me away from me. He had me to get I'm like, when I tell you, it been times when I've been laying in here crying because no food. I've been crying because I wanted to just unalive myself. It has been so much that he had put in my head to say, you the reason why I cheat. You look this way. He even went as far as to have them to when the cancer spread it to my uterus, they had to give me a hysterectomy just so he could say, oh yeah, go ahead. We're not having no more kids. We together for life. Just for me to wake up out of a coma to find out he was on the phone with the mistress, that they had a kid. So if you
Oh,
imagine me finding all of this out, and then for him to just peel out and leave once everything got final for them. But she's still married, but we're divorced. Then he turns around and come back and say, well, I hate your guts because you had the audacity to file for a divorce instead of sit there and wait till I finish doing what I'm doing. Y'all didn't know how the spirit had to come in. And it took me to start listening to content creators, Miss Black Titanic, Sweet Tea, True Tea. I said it took me to listen to these ladies. And y'all don't know and understand that on the times that I was feeling like harming myself, you ladies have saved my life with the word.
look
Get
at
up
God.
off this.
Look at God.
Even Melody, I had to text Miss Van. It was one night. It was one time I was in the hospital about to end it out. I text Miss Van, and her and Melody sent a message in the sense of saying, "You got this. You gonna be all right." So this is why I'm able now. I'm getting up. I'm starting working from home. I'm actually still working with my businesses I'm trying to build, and I thank God because my prayer was like, Lord, I'm starving. Don't let me be hungry. Don't let me this and that. And I tell you, ladies, I could be walking in the store and I could be looking with nothing but $2 in my pocket, and somebody would walk up and say, "Baby girl, let me pay for this for you." I didn't spend and said nothing, but I know that's the anointing of the spirit. So
Yes,
I
yes,
know I'm gonna
yes.
be a blessing to the next woman because I didn't stay in my marriage. I let it go. And when I went and got my marriage dissolved this past week, I stood there and cried before the judge. The judge said, I will give you a moment because if you want to, we'll take it to court. You can fight them. You can this. And I said, the spirit say, let it go. It's not worth it. And I walked back in that courtroom and I was crying and the tears was flowing. She said, what you want to do? I say, Spirit say, God told me to let it go. So I'm going to let it go. I just
That's
want to walk
right.
away with my maiden name. Can I get my name back? She said, you can. I say,
That's
God
right.
bless you. And I went on. So I can sit in here and look at what Miss Melody is going through and said that this one, because I got blocked off of Wanda's live yesterday, y'all, because I was about to talk trash to her too. They're all upset because, and I was like, well, that's what I said. I told them yesterday. I had some content creators laughing. I said, I've been kicked out of better places with my good hair. I had my church got ready to get ready to bless her with some words. But I understand now why they upset. One of them, all of them messed up because by Melody divorcing Martell. Martell had it on as he was telling people, y'all. Let's go on air quotes. He was letting them know, letting them friends know, I got Melody under control. She's gonna do what I said doing. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do this. When, y'all go back and remember when Chris Frester talked to him in that office and said, man, you about to mess up the bag. When he was telling him that he was gonna mess up everything when he came down to that 47 acres. Remember that. Y'all go back and look at it. He told him that. Martell was like arrogant. He didn't want nobody to, even Marceau tried to tell him. He didn't want nobody to tell him anything. Now look at it. Now everybody is pissed. They more hot and mad at Mel, but then they mad at Martell too. But they got so much venom from Mel because Mel is the one with the anointing. Mel is the one with the money. Mel is the one that tried to show and gave everybody that was on that show all the way down to Kiki. She gave everybody the blueprint. And nobody wanted to use her blueprint. They wanted to use her. So she cut off their water supply. And that's all I had to
All right
say.
now.
That's right.
Miss Fuller.
Well, she preached
Amen.
a sermon there, didn't she? She said the word.
Oh my
Miss
God.
Fuller.
Yes, ma'am.
When Kimmy came on with her cancer, did you think that finally you had somebody you can identify with? And then was Kimmy a disappointment to you when about her cancer?
She did. She did. It was because in the beginning, I'm gonna have to admit this, y'all. When I first saw season one, I felt like that Kimmy. Well, at first she had some negativeness about it, but then I thought about it at one point. I was feeling Kimmy because I noticed she kind of stayed away. She stayed away, so I was trying to root for her. So even when she got into her mean girl side, and when she started with the part with the counselor, I was like, okay, I can feel with her and see if I can connect with her. Then I started seeing something that wasn't right, and she was still in her meanness. In spite of what she was going through, she was still being negative to another woman. I couldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't do that. So even in spite of what had happened to me and what I was going through, and y'all, this is the weird. Y'all might call me weird. Me and that mistress had a one-on-one talk. And I told her at the time that I was going through myself, I say, back up off my husband at the time. I say, so because at the end of the day, I say, I could come at you because everybody that know me and know my rage, I could have came at them and went full blasted with them, barrels. But I let it alone. I told her woman to woman. I said, this ain't got nothing to do with you. It's between me and my husband at the time. So meaning if I want to go there, snap dap at him, you need to back all the way up and give me 50 feet and deal with your family and your husband and let me handle what I know is over here. Because I understand certain situations. So the lady didn't even know I had cancer. She didn't know any of this mess was going down. I said, of course you don't know, because he's not going to tell you. Plus he has a pattern, because I'm wife number 2. His first wife has passed away. But they were so used to being toxic. I'm not for the toxic, and he knows that. You see what I'm saying? So I told her, I said, he has a pattern and he has the ways that he do stuff. And he told everybody, if a woman can't take care of him and cater him and protect him like he needs to be, when the money runs out, he's gone. So when I got down sick and I couldn't support him anymore, what did he do, ladies? He left. When Mel cut off, now going back to Martell right now. When it ain't that Mel couldn't take care of Martell, she refused to in the midst of what he was doing. I would have done the same thing. See, Mel gave him 5 years. I gave mine 24 hours, and he refused.
And see,
so I filed, and on that Monday, I filed for a divorce.
not to cut you off, but remember the point where Martell said that same thing? that he wanted somebody to provide for him and
Yeah,
protect him on that
yep,
Tasha K interview that he did.
yep. Mhm.
Same
Let
thing.
me let me welcome Ladon to the stage, you guys. She's sitting here
Hi.
waiting.
Hey,
Hey,
Ladon.
Ladon.
Good
Grand Rising.
Good
morning.
morning,
Good
Ladon. Good
morning,
Good
morning.
morning. Before
Mm-hmm.
before she get ready to talk, let me ask you this question, Miss Black Titanic and all of you guys. By
Mm-hmm.
Martell saying that he needs a woman to protect him and provide for him, did what in your own words, ladies, what is that saying?
He's a
That's
user.
saying that he was never protected as a young boy growing up. His mother never protected him. He
And he
has
never
trust
said
issues and a
that.
lot of resentment for his mother. He felt unprotected, and she openly admitted it on the yacht
So
when they
when a
went to
man
dinner.
so when a man says this, and this is men in general, is there any help for guys like them, or is it not,
Oh
or
yeah.
do you
Yeah.
see them going from woman
Definitely,
to woman to woman?
they got to do their shadow work just like women have to. You know, men hurt, they go through low self-esteem, all that just like we do. It's just a different energy, right? They are more physical with how they express their disdain. Right? They cheat, they lie, they're more subjective with it. So they got to do shadow work too. They have to address the same demons that Stormy has, that Kimmy has. She has a Jezebel spirit. So does Martell. He has a Jezebel spirit. He wants to glean from you without investing anything and with it being just surface value, physical. That's why he's so prideful and egotistical about his body, always in the gym, just like Kimmy, always got to be skimpily clad around underage young men, her stepson. We could go on and on. They got to do their shadow work. They got to address the why am I upset and so hateful, and why do I like to use women? They're trying to get from the women that they connect to and marry that what they didn't get from their mother. You know, you saw Melody mothering him more than she was wifing.
Yes. And that's what you end up doing with men's like that.
Yeah,
Mothering
the
them
mama's
more
boys
than
ain't no good. You
yeah.
cannot get down with a mama's boy. They want you to take her place because they have put them in a spiritual surrogate position as a surrogate husband. It's to sick. It's spiritual incest. It's
Okay,
spiritually
so
transmitted diseases.
that's what I did dealing with my husband. I was the provider when I was the one that got the cars. I was the one that got the house. I was the one that was working 3 jobs so he can have and buy clothes. So does that constitute, ladies, that I caused him to cheat?
No.
No, you
No,
didn't cause
no,
him to
no.
cheat.
That's a him
'Cause
problem. Definitely.
You
Now
That's a
ca-
let me let
choice.
Ladon speak. And I
Ladon.
just to piggyback on what you were saying, Miss Ford, they usually lazy, them kind of men too.
Yeah,
They
Mm,
usually
very.
lazy and you want to have to provide for them, and
Right.
you just gotta stay away from men like that. That's
Exactly.
okay, Ladon.
hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Well,
Ladon. Hey,
well,
Ladon. Good
well.
morning.
hey, Ladon.
Well, huh? Here
I
we
know you got
go
something good,
again.
little dog. Come on now, sis. Come on.
Here we go again.
Lay it out
I'm
for us now.
telling you, the devil don't get tired.
I'm telling you.
He don't get tired because I'm gonna tell you like this. Stormy got too much to worry about. You know what? You know what? First of all, you know what mind blows me? That there are dates. There's proof of a lot of things, right? And for Stormy to try to make Mel
Hold
her
on.
issue
Thanks for the super sticker, Miss Sheila Aaron. Okay, go on, Ladon.
for Stormy to try to focus in on Mel being the center of her problems, it is mind blowing to me. It's like they don't have any coof. Like she should be embarrassed that it's just plain to see you had problems before Mel came along. Like it's in writing. It's just mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing to me that these producers are allowing the cast to use Mel as a scapegoat again. Again. I think and I hope that this is Mel's last hoorah on this show for the simple fact that they keep playing in her face. Even though Mel can handle it, don't get me wrong, it's still not fair. It's still not fair for her to have to do that. Stormy is a piece of crap. She's reaching
No
because she
doubt.
don't want to sit in her stuff. Her posts when she's trying to kind of throw it out there on one page. Yeah, I've been through this. Yeah, I've been through that. That's not you really owning the mistakes you made and the things that you're going through. That's just you saying it out your mouth, but actually not putting in work or being sincere about the situation you're in. I think
Mm.
Stormy moved too fast. She got that money and she just thought that, like a lot of people, you deserve it and this is the end all be all. She don't look at the people that was millionaires and billionaires and that got broke. I think she underestimated real life with money.
Mhm.
I do because the way she and Tisha the same, the way they run around here spending money and going on trips and doing stuff like that with the issues that they got is mind blowing to me. They don't know
Mhm.
no better. They wasn't taught. It's evident. It shows. The mamas are the biggest issue for Stormy or any of them to say the mellometers are a problem or are bullies or whatever, and for Mel to stop it, to stop grown people from their opinions is mind-boggling. I can't put enough stuff on my peace pipe.
Yeah, you
Uh,
they renting free space. Free space.
it's unbelievable. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you can't stop your mama. You can say in your own breath, I can't stop her from saying what she says. I tried. You said it. So what makes you think Mel can stop fake mellometers,
Yeah.
fake fans, real fans, or anybody? She don't got that much power, and y'all are trying to give it to her. Maybe she got that power in your life, but she doesn't have that much power, and
Hey,
that's just another thing to go at Mel, and it
Miss
doesn't make.
LaDon, I wanted all this go to all y'all panels. It's as if Betty is trying to sabotage her own daughter, and
Yeah,
Storm can't see it. I want y'all to. This is addressed to
that's
Queen
true.
Common Sense. Queen Common
Yeah.
Sense. Yeah.
That's true because I stand in those shoes. My mother sabotaged everything that made me happy, whether it was ballet lessons, gymnastics, I could go on. After all, I became a woman. I had a baby very young, so that's what put that scarlet letter on me with her. I ruined her chances to live vicariously through me, right? Because she never had her own life before she got married to my dad. So she was very resentful of that. She didn't get a chance to have that honeymoon and so on, the big milestones that back then the baby boomers thought were accomplishments, right? Once you married, that's it. You found somebody to take care of you, you good. And I gave her vision beyond that. And it really frightened her because people see you through their lens, right? And they will sabotage your success just to say that, look, you failed because I didn't get to do it. I don't see myself being able to do that. So why should my daughter get to shine brighter than me? Right? We could have been, my daughter and I could be Beyonce and Blue Ivy right now, taking care of everybody in my family because that's where I was headed, right?
Mm,
Everybody reaches back for their family, their mama. Come on now. But
Mm-hmm.
you sabotage me because you can't see objectively who you gave birth to. You would rather compete with me versus push me forward, like Miss Van did Melody. She didn't see competition. She saw my baby is special. She's a
mm,
gift. And I'm going to manifest and nurture that gift versus what Betty is doing is, you know what, I'm going to stamp down everything that you try to put together. Although you did kind of sort of make it, I don't want you to quite make it so
Mm-hmm.
high because then
Mm-hmm.
I can't snatch you back down and I
Mm-hmm.
can't manipulate you how I see fit to protect me in my wrongdoing. Because that's what it is supply. That's why mothers do that to their daughters. They need that supply. Stormy got married. I bet you Miss Betty gave Courtney hell.
Yes,
Still
she
probably
said it.
does.
Yeah, she sure
You feel
said
me?
it. Hmm.
Anything that takes the attention and supply away from mom, she will do her own best deeds to try to, if not make you miserable, destroy it. I was in a very good path in my life and I was going to marry my college sweetheart. My mother ruined that single-handedly. Ruined it.
Wow.
So it's very real. It's very real.
Yes. Let me hear from Pinky. I hadn't heard from her in a while.
Thank
I
you,
love you,
guys.
ladies. I gotta drop down. I'm gonna drop down. I love you.
Have a
Okay.
blessed
Thank
day.
you for
A
being here.
beautiful day.
Thank you for your advice. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Have a nice
Love
day.
you all.
Love
And
you
Love
too.
you
you keep
too.
pushing. That divorce, you keep pushing past that. Don't let that excuse me, mama, that nigger gas that's a him problem that he cheated on you, sis.
That's
I can't
right.
I'm so upset, I'm shaking. I
Mm.
love you and my door is always open if you need to vent between me, you and God. I love you all. I'm gonna get down.
Yes, yes. Thank
Mm.
you.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
You're right. That is a him problem. Don't let him keep gaslighting you or making it your problem. He sounds like a Martell. Everything that he's going through is your problem. It's not your problem. That's his problem. And you just keep moving like Melanie does, and everything is going to come out in your favor. But good morning to also Shirley Ladon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Um,
Well, listen, I'm sick and tired of Martell and all of them hiding behind their mamas and hiding behind, um, their parents because Melody, strong, beautiful entrepreneur. She
yeah.
didn't have her father around, allegedly, and in my opinion. She didn't have her father around. Was her father around and walk her down the aisle?
Mm-mm.
Don't you think she wanted to be protected from this cretin, from this low life cretin that we see before us on screen? She wanted to be protected from him because I guarantee you, if there was a father around, Martell would have pulled half of what he pulled because the father would be up in his face. He would be on him like white on rice. So when they keep hiding behind, oh, I had a messed up child life and a childhood and all of this. Okay, I understand that, but she didn't have her father to protect her from this creep, from this
No.
low life, from this narcissist. She didn't have her father to protect her. She didn't have her father to walk her down the aisle. She didn't have her father bouncing his grandkids on his lap. These are things that she wanted so much, to have her father around, her dad to cry on his shoulder when Martell pulled one of his shenanigans. She can cry on his shoulder. These are things that she wanted as well. But did that stop her? No. She became successful entrepreneur. She rose to the highest level, continued to rise to the highest level. She didn't let that stop her. And she's a woman. It's a lot to have your daddy around. I was a daddy's girl. God rest my father's soul. He been gone for 13 years. I was a daddy's girl. He talked me off the ledge many times. So I'm sick of Martell and all of them hiding behind their mamas. Save the drama for your mama. Because at the end of the day, this young woman didn't have her father around. And she watched her mother raise her alone, single parent. And she became successful. She became entrepreneur, businesswoman, great mother, you know, beautiful role model, beautiful person inside and out. So I'm sick of Martell and all of them with this, oh, I had mommy issues and father issues. She went through some things too, growing
Yeah,
up.
you
Melody
know
didn't,
what, girl? I
uh,
put this picture up here because LaDon, not LaDon, Miss Fuller talks about the man wanting you to protect them.
mm-hmm,
That's the kind of man. She had a man like Martell. Now, right here, y'all, we didn't know the full picture of it, but right here was when Melody was protecting him.
right.
We
Mhm.
we did not know this man was so dumb till she quit protecting him and let him went on out there and show who he really was. But
Right.
yeah, this that comeback meeting when the people when
Mm-hmm.
the Scots were not signing that paperwork, but anyway, yeah, I'm just showing this example that it's a lot of men like Martell out there that
Mm-hmm.
to take care of them. They won't work. They won't
Right.
work. Do work. They won't keep a job.
Right.
You know when they get ready to quit, they be complaining about what's going on at work. Next thing you know, you waking them up to get up to go to work. Oh, I'm not going today. I'm not going today. They got to make up all excuses because why? They know that woman there. That woman gonna get out there like Miss Fuller said and work 2 and 3 jobs.
That's right.
Buy his clothes,
Single parent.
buy his clothes and shoes, provide for somewhere to stay, food, everything. He don't worry about nothing because the woman is protecting him. And ladies, we gotta stop that.
Gotta stop.
Right.
We gotta
Because
stop.
what Martelline telling people is, yeah, he want a woman that's going to protect him and take care of him, and she got to be make 50 grand or more, but he gonna AB her. He gonna AB use her. He gonna cheat on her. He gonna steal from her. He gonna wipe out her account. This is what Martelline telling people. Yeah, I want a woman to protect me, but at the same time, I'm gonna AB her. I'm gonna lie to her. I'm gonna cheat on her with the same bed bug that he been cheating with for the longest. I'm going to continue to lie to her. I'm going to do a lot of. I'm going to smear her. I'm going to tear her down. I'm going to break her. That's what he's not telling people when he said he wants somebody to protect him. That's what he's not telling people.
But you know what, Cheryl? He had Melanie, and she was doing all the protecting and taking care of him, right?
Yeah, making all the money.
And look what he did to her. Look how he treated her. Look how he treated her.
Yeah, he gave her away. She just tossed him to that food. She just couldn't catch him. But never once have he said, Coleslaw is going to protect me and take care of me.
That's right.
Look for her to take care of him or protect him because he looks at her as a dumb broad, as a peasant still.
She ain't capable.
He looking for a woman with status and money and smarts, intelligent woman. He ain't for somebody like her because he know she's just a bed warmer, and she's his partner in crime. He looking for somebody with status, somebody.
She's a little girl.
This and that. He ain't looking because if he looking for somebody to take care of him, he got that. That food will take care of him, but but she's taking care of him, but they still 2 feet away from the shelter. He ain't talking about that. He ain't talking about someone that's gonna protect him because he get mad. She tell everything, no matter how mad Melanie was. She kept that. She was smart enough to say, "I'm going to keep this in our house. I'm going to keep this to me." But
you see that picture? You see that picture, Miss Pinky?
Go and start writing it off.
Which one?
Yeah. The picture that you just had up.
Bed bug.
Yeah. You see her mouth open?
Yeah.
That's her job. That's her job. That's what Martell need her there for. See her mouth? Look, her mouth open.
Mouth wide
That's
open.
what he needed for. That's what he needed for. And I think we know what I'm talking about. So that's what
also, y'all, I just like to say that one thing Martell did say to, those kind of men need their ego stroke all the time. She make him feel smart. She make him feel intelligent. I watched video after video. I went back and started watching season 1 where he will go to Melody and want Melody to calm down. That means from working like you working. That means from rising the way you rising because it was shrinking him. He was so insecure with this woman being intelligent. It was shrinking him. He didn't see it as, I got this lady. We still can be partners. She can go out there and I can do what I can do too as a partner too. He didn't see it as her being the smartest one, being able to go out there and make generational wealth. He saw it as though it was shrinking his ego.
Right.
He wanted to be looked at. And I remember the first time they were at this event on TV and he said, why everybody keep calling her up there? That's what he said. He said it and the camera caught him saying it on his voice because he had the kids sitting at the table with him. I guess he was talking to one of the oldest girls. But that to me showed a bit of jealousy right there of his beloved wife.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I said, even if he get a woman like Melody, even which he never gonna get no woman like Melody. There's only one Melody.
Right.
But even if he get a good woman, all he's gonna do is AB her. It doesn't matter how good she is. It doesn't matter. He's gonna AB her. Meanwhile, he keeps the gutter rat on the side because that's the one he can walk all over her. He can use her. He can do whatever he wants to her. He don't really care about her. But even if he get a woman that's good to him, Martell is only going to AB her. He's going to be jealous of her. He's going to be envious of her. He's only going to let her get so far. Even if he meet a woman that got money, let's say he meet a rich woman that got money, all he going to do is drain out her account. And I got to be honest, excuse my French, but he going to leave her for dead. And then he going to walk away. That lady going to be with nothing. So it's not going to really matter if he get a woman that's going to protect him. All he going to do is AB her. That's all he going to do. He do it to his own children. You know what he going to do to somebody else. He's not going to cherish her and treat her like a woman should be treated. He's going to AB her out of jealousy and envy.
Pinky.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk about that. Okay, I'm going to talk about that house because you know more about that house than I do. Let me put that up. Oh, my God. Go on, talk, Pinky. I got to find the course. See, I got 5% later. Talk about the house for me.
Okay. On that house that was built, that Martell claimed that he was building, and that is his
Mr.
house.
Fred, oh, my God.
Their property is not no investment property. And on that house, you see it's finished, it's completed and everything. But Martell's name is not on that house. Martell's name, that house, that property, that land has been switched around. So from Belinda to him to having to his mom to everybody. But that house, and then Fred actually completed that house. He is trying to take the work down that Fred did. And we saw what type of work that he did. Him and Big Bug picked up trash on Christmas Eve. That was some work. And Fred teach him how to nail a stake in the ground, put some flowers up, or something up about the construction of that house. So, and he had on some clean shoes, clean white shirt, and clean blue jeans. He wasn't there working. He's perpetrating a fraud. But that house is still not in Martell's name, and it's completed. That house is in a Stevens name, still as of today that I know of. And I don't have my papers with me in front of me, but Martell's name is still not on that house. And because every time I pull anything for Martell, that house is not in his name. And I recently pulled just information on him about 2 weeks ago, and that house is not under his name. And it's last time I know that house is under Eric Stevens, and I forgot his name, under him and his wife's name. And as for who's living in the house, I'm not even sure whether Martell, he may be living in that house.
Well, I passed it. I passed it the other day, and don't look like nobody is in there right now. It's got the blinds up, but I don't know.
Oh God! No activity going on in that house. Nobody. I know you have passed by that house several times, and there's no activity.
Yeah, yesterday I passed it too. I filmed it yesterday.
You did.
Yeah. He's finished with that house, and I'm not going to give Martell credit for that house. That house belonged to Mr. Ackland.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's doing that house. Whew. Whew, y'all, we almost winning.
Well, I want to say that these young girls need to see the red flags. When a man wants you to be like his mama, you should think that's creepy. You should think that's creepy.
That's right. That's
okay?
Right.
Because I don't want no man laying down next to me, reminding me of my daddy. Okay.
Exactly.
So that's a red flag. Now, as far as the morals and the values, and you seeing how strong your father was and how he provided for the family, Okay, but all that baby boy stuff and catering to a man and washing his clothes and cooking all the time and working. Nah, we got to stop doing that because it makes it easy for them
That's
to
right.
be able to do the things that they do. You know, men cook too. It ain't no such thing as only the wife or only the woman supposed to cook.
That's
No,
right.
men cook too. You
Yeah.
know, men do laundry, same thing. If a woman can have a baby and go and get 3 jobs, then I'm sorry, sir, because your bruised ego. We got bruised egos, and we still get up and show up and do it.
That's right.
What is wrong with you? You should have 5 jobs. If I'm a woman and got 3, you should have 5. Like,
That's right.
stop catering and coddling these stinking, no good at men.
That's right.
You know, enough is enough. You know, the nerve, and stop using things from 100 years ago as the excuse of why you do the things you do today, because you have a choice today. Back then they didn't have a choice. They was dealing with what they was dealing with, but right now it's too much information out here, it's too much help, it's too much support for you to stay stuck in that thinking process. And if
Mm-hmm.
you are, it's because it somehow serves you and you don't want nothing different. Like Hotel thought after 5 years that this was going to continue working for him. Like he said to Mel, just let me cheat. Let me mess up once a month. Just let me do it. You know, and everything be all right. Because I was still coming home, still taking care of home. I'm
Yeah.
still doing this.
Oh my God, he sure said that. That's stupid.
Mm-hmm. Sure
He
did.
sure said that, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But he
He
didn't stop to
did.
think. But he didn't stop to think that the last thing a woman wants is a man out here sleeping around, and he come home and give us something. He come home and give us something. Then what? He went out during the COVID. He could have unalived his whole family.
Hmm.
So, somebody like Montel, you got to cut him completely off. I'm so happy that Melody has cut him off. I
And
am
when
so
people
happy.
talk about this situation, sorry, sure,
That's okay.
can we please keep it up front that Mel divorced him?
Right. She
Mel
left him.
divorced him.
Right.
He didn't have a choice. Mel divorced him. So therefore, when people are throwing out there, they got divorced. He left her. No, 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 no,
No,
no,
he
no.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Mel attempted. She's the one that initiated. She filed those papers.
That's right.
So what is it going on? Okay, this right here says Stormy mad because 7th Avenue Skin Products by Melody outshines her on TikTok. So Melody over there on TikTok and the fans are loving her over there. And it seems like she's jealous over there. And when as women, there's enough money out in this world for all of us.
That's
You
right.
know, why should she feel like she in competition with Melody?
That's
She's not in no competition with Melody. Melody just staying in her own lane, doing what she trying to do is feed her family. But this girl right here got to remind us that no, I'm the one. I'm the one that's the top seller.
hmm.
Yeah.
But that's what she'd rather be. She'd rather be her competitor.
A lot
Yeah.
of that misinformation, Betty is giving it to her. And she's running with it. Betty is making her feel that way. Like she's got to be in competition.
Mm-hmm.
She probably said to her, "Oh,
It
you was
ain't
on with TikTok. Now why she want to come over here?" That's what she's
Mm-hmm.
pumping up in her head instead of saying, "You know what? Who cares?" She shouldn't even brought up that Mel went over to TikTok because it's a platform, a public platform.
right.
So who cares? You should be focusing on sabotaging your daughter's business and stop focusing on Mel because y'all are in competition with a woman who's not in competition with you.
And then she want to be a competitor and compete with someone she don't compare to. That's the
No.
bottom line. She does not compare to Melody. Melody's not in and out of court every 5 minutes, being sued.
Go ahead
Uh,
on. That's right.
Judgments after judgments after judgments after judgments. Uh, complaints from
Bad reviews.
consumers, bad reviews, complaints from consumers. This has nothing to do with the millimeters.
And
So
the couple that she gets, Cheryl, is because somebody sent them. Because when Mel don't see no order number or receipt number, and she tries to rectify it, the people go back in the bushes because they know it was fake,
right,
a fake complaint.
right. Somebody tried that, and Melody asked for their order number. So if you purchase from me, then your order number should come up.
And I'm
No
gonna help
order
you
number.
fix it, but they
No,
couldn't
right,
do
and I
it.
help you fix it. Did a name come up? Did the order
Nope.
number come up? No, because they're trying to somehow ruin her brand, but they will never ruin her brand because Melody is an entrepreneur now, you
And
know,
she got good product. She
and she got
got good
good
stuff.
products.
And she
Good
do it
products.
from the heart
That's
and not
right.
a money grab. And that's why your stuff allegedly, in my opinion, smells like beeswax.
Exactly.
Hold on,
And
y'all. Let me see. Is this to Miss Fuller? Y'all, my ex told me get some. If I get something, I should too. While he cheated, I said, "Oh no." You mean a STD, y'all, Miss Denise? Is that what you mean? If he gets something, you gotta get it, or are you talking about money wise? But anyway, we're talking about these men that want you to protect them and take care of them, y'all. Okay, if you get something, I guess he should too, huh? To you, Miss Fuller, is directed to you. Is she still up here? Miss
Mm-mm.
Fuller still up here?
Hell, because of the thing is up.
Okay, I'm gonna take it down. Yeah,
Okay.
Miss Fuller.
I think she dropped down. I think.
Oh, okay, all right. So LaDonna's still here. What you think about that, LaDonna? I don't know. Are you married, divorced, or what?
I'm a widower.
Oh, you're a widow. Well, your husband okay?
Oh, he was a great man.
Oh,
I
great.
was the jerk.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't a third party involved. I suffered with, drug abuse and going to jail years ago, because we was together for 20 something years.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the knucklehead, but um he was my support system to help me when I did change my life around. No,
Okay,
but
great.
he wasn't perfect. He had, some things going on, but it didn't involve a third party. That's why we was able to, work it out because it wasn't about cheating. It was more about him feeling like you can talk to women a certain way because of the men in his family talk to women a certain way. And
Mhm.
just little tweaks like that I had to put my foot down, like I'm not accepting this and it's just not going down. And he worked on it and changed it. you
Okay,
know?
great, great. Okay, you guys, it's after 2 hours. I'm getting ready to close, but I want to say something, you guys. That GoFundMe, you guys have to please try to keep it up. True T is working hard behind the scenes. There are things that we can't always tell because attorney-client privilege that she needs to work on. That's gonna need money. I'm talking about legal fees. Do
Hmm.
y'all know I discovered that? I know my lawyer don't want me to talk about him, but these are public knowledge anyway. He is trying to get my PayPal, y'all. Going
Wow.
with my PayPal and my bank state,
No,
my bank and my PayPal.
no.
I
Slow
bet he
down.
So
is.
Maurice is being very unethical. I mean, if you suing me for saying that I'm saying something about your character, fine, but what do my PayPal account got to do with this?
Right.
Right.
You
Yeah,
just have
so
to
she
too
needs
Well,
into
we need
state.
money. I mean, she need money. True T, I told True T, I don't mind if what she's trying to do is fight behind the scene, with legally stuff legally that we can't talk about. So we did discuss that if the GoFundMe come that for her to keep it and go head on and do what she got to do to hire who she got to do for the content lawyers, cause we got to hire some kind of put some kind of lawyer in place to protect the
I
all the
agree.
content creators.
Mm-hmm. Me
Yeah,
I
too.
agree. And
Me too.
Miss Black
and
Titanic, I
that
don't want.
costs money, huh?
Yep, Miss Black Titanic. I agree, and I agree 100% because I feel like this is more of a big issue of like a class action type of thing, to
Yes,
where you can't keep doing false things and wasting people's time and the court's time because it's available for you to do. No, it got to stop. And I support 100% and will continue. Every month I'll have to put something. I don't care, but I
Yeah.
will support.
Yeah, so this is we go say title this hashtags freedom of speech because you
Yes.
cannot take people freedom of speech and you cannot keep on abusing the system
The
because
system.
you are a lawyer. We have rights too.
Right,
Yep.
right.
That's
And,
what I
and y'all know she got one loose mouth now, so she got him on board. She thinks she any little thing she can sue about now.
Yeah, like
I know
girl,
one.
please.
I know one thing. We need to go to Newbie. I know that. We need to go to Newbie. That's what she said. Not Nubian, Newbie. If you can find it,
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh God. Now
Yeah,
pick
please, y'all go to Newbie. You should go to Newbie because I mean, Miss Wanda is a hot mess. She need to get off social media and be a grandmother and stop this nonsense. She's ridiculous. Then she gonna talk about Mel. She don't see Mel with a G wagon. Do she have one? Do she have a G wagon? Do you have a G wagon, Miss Wanda?
But
Where's
who
your G wagon?
cares? But wait. Who cares? That's how shallow she is.
She's so shallow.
She's
She's
talking
so
about cars that she
oh
can't even pronounce. She don't even know the amount. She can't even say the amount of money it costs. She's talking about stuff she don't got nothing. She's hearing from somebody else.
Yeah,
But who
she
cares about the materialistic things?
sure
Mel
got
is rich in
jealous.
spirit.
right. And why is she all in Mel pocket, all in Mel business? Please.
Okay, you guys, let me read some of this over here. Queen
She said
Common
not
Sense.
Newbie.
Oh yeah, while I'm at it, y'all don't forget the Queen Common Sense is a content creator herself. You guys make sure y'all go over there and patronize her.
Yes.
Waistline Wonder is a thorn and a toothache. That's another mother that was a thorn in Melody's side. And the reason I say that is because she kept on her baby, her kids. That right there has to be very hurting. And right today, none of them has apologized. Not one of them, like teacher, none of them. But they made Martell apologize. Carlos and them did made them apologize for that 20 when he said that Marceau had 20 women. He had to come back and apologize to Tisha's son, but we have yet for Carlos to ask any of them to apologize to Mel for the way they did her children.
Oh no, they have
Yeah,
not.
yeah, that's very hurtful. And so anyway, that's just a mentality that we're dealing with. And Sunshine Ray said one is a dunce. Don't give her any more energy. She's pathetic fool looking for attention. And also I saw over there what Wanda and who knew was over there. They into it right now. Marcella right in the middle trying to be peacemaker, but Wanda don't get along with nobody because I do know one thing about who knew she tried to be just cordial, just cordial, but you can't be cordial with Wanda.
Wanda don't
You
know half
can't
of
be
what she's talking
cordial.
about.
And
Yeah,
it looked like it was a little trying to be a little closer, but it boom because you can't get into the mud with people like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
yeah.
but sometimes you
hopefully
can't. But sometimes you can't put them in their place. If you don't want nobody talking about your daughter, then you shouldn't talk about a 4-year-old that can't defend herself, that can't stand up for herself at this point. And she says, "If you come for me, I'm gonna come for you." Well, Sugar Mama didn't come for her.
let
Sugar
me
Mama's
ask a
4 years
question.
old. She's disgusting. She's really disgusting.
Let me ask a question. So when Marcella last was saying that she's trying to turn a new leaf and
Please.
that she was supporting who knew and that she told Uncle Wanda that she was wrong and don't say that. Do you think that Marcella is um getting tired of the bull because she's starting to see the light, or do you think she's trying to gain numbers and supporters?
Exactly. That's what she's trying to do. She's full of it. She's full of it. She don't like Melody
No, she
at all.
doesn't.
She don't like Melody at all. So
What you think,
anything she
Pinky?
say means nothing to me.
Yeah, Pinky, you awful quiet up there. You still sleep up there?
No, I'm drinking coffee and eating breakfast. That's all. But I'm still
Okay.
here.
What do you think about? I do know that I feel like she was one of them trolls over there about your cash out because that's the bottom
Mm-hmm.
line of what's going on over there
Mm-hmm.
with who knew is one over there. Something about some cash out, y'all.
Cash
Yeah.
out.
One always in pocket watching somebody cash
I
out.
don't know. Nobody
Right.
pocket watching me. So unless they want
Right.
to give
Oh,
me some money, but don't
oh, Miss
pocket.
Pinky, she mentioned you, Miss Pinky.
She
Yeah,
said
I know.
She,
Can't get
she
my
mentioned
called
toy.
you a garden tool.
right,
She
right,
called
Called
me
you a
a
garden
too.
right.
Yeah.
She,
This
do she
coming from
want people to
somebody that
come
got a husband and a boyfriend.
on the
Oh, please.
property? Do she want to come and work in my yard? I give you a job one, and you can come and work in my yard. And right,
Sunshine Ray said Mel needs to beef up her security because ignoramus like one that can try to hurt her out of jealousy and bitterness. And that's another thing.
Mel got security, y'all. We
Right.
Yeah,
already
she
know
got
Think
that.
about
she
Miss
got
Wanda.
security, but
Come
that's
on.
another thing. At being this age, everything come out your mouth gotta be violent. People got to be fighting. Girl, we can sit up and talk and express ourselves without all that old physical violence. That's all she
Right.
talks about. And Queen Commison said the toxic mothers are all resentful of the fact that Melody was nurtured and protected by her mother and
Exactly.
groomed to be the powerhouse she is now. And they feel their own daughters should automatically be. Oh, Miss, thank you, y'all. I got thank y'all. Yeah, y'all. My cash app is up here. It's just $ Black Titanic. Thank you, Sheila Aaron, for the $5 super stepper. Miss Aaron, when did you just already gave me $10? Well, thank you anyway, young lady. Anyway, you guys. So I don't like, well, Wanda didn't bother me, but what bothered me, what Wanda said, was when she called me a drug addict. I'm gonna tell you what she did. I talked about the children dying in Huntsville. Most of those kids are committing suicide. So she turned around and said I was a drug addict because I was talking about someone dying from drug overdose and all of that, but they doing it on purpose. They're killing themselves with these drugs. I just know one person that did an overdose. She turned around and said, that she know for a fact I'm the one on the drugs. Now that bothered me because these are young people that are dying from these drugs. That's nothing to make fun of.
And you're trying to reach them.
Yes.
Right.
and then she did say your whole all your grandkids are
Yeah, she said
Now
all of us.
that's defamation.
on that.
It
She
sure
put
Yeah.
is.
family into it, and
Yeah, she said all my family member was and drug addicts and even my brother. She said and y'all know my brother just got out that coma.
you all
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
know.
he been in a coma for 3 months. How is he on drugs?
Mm, mm,
So
Quiet as
she
kept.
just go deep like that. But so I laugh and have a joke with her, but I don't go deep like that. I'm talking about her cooking or something like that.
right.
But
But
she
I'm not going to go deep like that about making fun of children, young people, doing suicide and or dying over overdose. That's just nothing to make fun of. But
And quiet as kept. We might could say the same about her. Quiet as kept, allegedly, in my opinion. You out here boosting, allegedly, having the kids boosting. Most people that do that from my neck of the woods are usually people that's on drugs because they gotta steal to support their habit, to provide for their habit. So
thank you, Queen Carmen, for the super sticker. Yeah. And also, we can say that her daughter is the one that was an inmate because of
right.
drugs. Pinky pulled that up.
exactly.
Her
Exactly.
daughter was an inmate. It's documented. My
It's
kid,
documented, and that ain't no we just making up lies. It's on
yeah.
paper. Money. Your daughter was in inmate and plus been arrested several times for drugs. So you need to come off that. You need to
Right.
go back
And boosting.
think
Because
before you
boosting
open your
is
mouth. Because
boosting is stealing.
Titanic grandsons, they are like bodyguards. Them some big tall men. You may need to think about what you talking about.
They ain't thinking about that old lady. Girl, them young boys ain't thinking about that old lady.
She
But hey,
jealous of you, Black Titanic. She
Yeah,
jealous of
she's jealous of you.
you.
She's jealous
You
of you.
got
Yeah,
more knowledge than her. You got more class. You're
that's right.
loved more.
That's
You
right.
girl, you are powerful. You are amazing. And
That's
she
right.
thank
is
you.
jealous.
She's
Like
jealous.
Titanic was riding deep yesterday.
She's jealous of Mr. Black Titanic. I
What
said,
she
she
AD,
was out here
oh, let me
boosting.
read what ADR said. ADR said interpreter needed. That's right, ADR for one does. What was Wanda East language meaning when she said, "Do I got blood on my hands?" Is she Bessemer, Mafia's gangster? She thinks she is. And Queen Thomas says they
Right.
always reach and project their own demons. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and you know the children are dying, dying either in Huntsville, dying out. I'm always going to funerals there, and for her to twist it up and say, "Oh, it was my family, everybody on drugs and all that." My children don't do drugs. I know they drink beer sometimes, but when it comes to drugs, they don't. That's what they drink, beer. Anyway,
Yeah,
they
socializing.
they 50 some years old. Whatever they do in their life, I have no control over. Letitia Hunt, hello. Hello, Letitia Hunt. Someone need to strike her channel. Oh yeah, that one right
Mm-hmm.
there. Strike what she's talking about. Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
that's a blatant lie.
Yeah, it's a blatant lie. But that's what Miss Wanda does. She lied. She lied. She can hardly talk. Then she got that monkey shoulder. She got that monkey on her shoulder. That big pint of monkey shoulder she was drinking. I
Yeah.
already knew right there. I said, "Oh, here she go. The first drink, then the second drink, then the third drink. She need to check herself into AA. That's what she need to do. She need to find out why she drinks so much. Because for a woman that age to be gulping down alcohol like that, she think that's healthy for her. Her brain is already fried already. At the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day, your people, y'all were out here boosting allegedly, and in my opinion, and most people who steal have some kind of habit.
Mm-hmm.
Why else would they be stealing and having their children stealing allegedly? So
Yeah,
there must be some kind of habit going on in her
yeah.
background. They must have had some kind of habit.
And so the answer, you said I still live in the project, Wanda, but
Oh
anyway,
my God.
I was like 18 years old when I got my first project, but it's a mentality. It's not that environment, it's your
That's right.
mentality.
Right. It's
You
not
got
where you
some
come
great
from.
men, all the great minds come out the hood now.
Right.
Listen,
So
my mother-in-law was a nurse and she lived in the projects in New York.
yeah, it's the mindset. It's your mindset.
You know how many people came out the project? Denzel Washington, huge A-list stars that came from poor
Mhm,
neighborhoods, and look where they're at. So it's not where you come from, it's where you're going.
mhm.
But you can't
It's
explain
supposed to
that to
be
Miss
a stepping stone.
Right. Supposed to be a stepping stone.
Yeah, and if I had to go back there, at least that's one step from being homeless, you guys. But
That's right.
let me read for Empower Woman. So she says, I am steaming when I found out that Marisa Marceau went down on the girls' trip.
I'm
Why would
telling you.
production allow that if not for them to attack Melody?
Exactly. That's why they
Yeah,
headed down there, because they wanted to gang up on her. They wasn't counting on Dr. Shanita Foster to be there or
yeah,
Lauren, because most of the time Melody travels alone. So they
yeah.
wasn't expecting her to be by shit. They was expecting her to be by herself, so they can all gang up on her. That's
No,
what they
Mel could
did.
bring her friends, like Tisha brings her
No,
cousins
I
or
know.
this or
No,
that.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Most of the time, Mel do travel alone. A lot of times, she takes
Right.
vacations alone. So they was expecting Mel to be alone. They was not expecting Mel to have any friends with her on that
Well,
trip.
they're
I'm telling you,
shocked and oh,
they
oh
shocked. It
well.
was shocked. That's why they mad. That's why Stormy
Well,
mad.
get mad. You're always mad. They're always mad. There's
Scratch
nothing
your
that this
behind and get
woman
glad,
could
please.
do. And let me tell you something. I think Tisha said, I ain't going if Marceau can't go. because she
Right.
a punk. She a punk.
Right.
She can't stand on her own. She need her man or her mama. T, she's a
Exactly.
punk, straight punk.
Exactly.
Okay, she was not going to go on that trip that Mel gave without her bodyguard close by. And Kimmy's a follower. She's the same. She's the same.
And both their husbands are women.
Mm.
It was a woman's trip. Of course, the other two women want to come.
But
The
the
other two
but like
women want
what's
to
the name
join.
said, the production shouldn't have allowed it.
They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have. That was a girls' trip. What are they
That's
doing
why
there?
we know it was a setup.
Yeah,
Y'all
it was a
thought.
setup. Yeah, sure
Y'all
was.
see, Chris didn't go because that
Right.
was Chris did a video where he said he thought it was a girls' trip, and then now he looks up on and see that they were there. But
Mm,
a production allowed it. They could have said
mm,
no, this
they
just was
could have said
girls
that.
only. But Tay said, I wish I could come up, but we here with G Ma, and she has always mistreated my mother. You told my mother she would never get the love she wants from her. Wow, Tay, y'all know what? This is a great place for women to talk. I remember
Mm-hmm.
Who's
Mrs.
Tay Tay? Miss
Yeah,
Black
who's take?
Titanic.
Tay is just a subscriber.
She's a
She's a
subscriber. She's in
subscriber.
the chat.
Yeah, she's in the chat. She's talking about her G-Ma, and she has always mistreated my mother. Her grandma has always mistreated my mother. You
Wow.
told my mother she would never get the love she wants from her. And
Wow.
I did. I was into to read that off where someone had said, one of the subscribers said, we have to watch what we say to our children
That's right.
because some stuff can hurt. It's just like even y'all, we all know Little Knox is bad, but why would his own mother would blast him on an international platform as a child? He gonna remember that, y'all. He gonna ask her, why did you do that? Why would you talk about me and belittle me like that? Talking about how bad he is. He's so bad that people even talking about it. And that has to do with her mothering. But yeah, that's why you have to watch what you say to children. And I never tell a child, I say it behind their back, but not to their face that they're bad because in their head they internalize it, that that's what they become.
And the main thing is that she said she fights in front of him. Talks about somebody licking her from the front to the back
Oh
in front of
yeah.
her daughter. So it's so many things that this girl does, and she's ignoring the fact that. And I'm sorry, forgive me, but she's ignoring the fact that this baby has some kind of issue. Simple. It's simple as that. She's just
I'm a
like the young
challenger.
version. She's the young version of Marlene.
Wait a
She,
minute.
huh?
Sure, I'm a challenger.
What?
You said, in your opinion, clearly
Mm-hmm.
this child or something. I'm a challenger because remember I was in with the last one here, the 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He was 2 or 3 years old when they came to the house to take me back to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back for 2 years, and my husband had him by himself. He didn't
Yeah.
let my aunt and them do nothing but take him to the grocery store, school appointments. He need a ride to the doctor's appointment, but he kept my child right in the
Mm-hmm.
apartment. Now, when I came home, this boy was so wild. He was jumping off the refrigerator, diving on a skateboard. And the first week, I was catering to him because I was parenting out of guilt. But
Mm-hmm.
once I started putting my aunt and them used to say little smart little things. Oh, he got ADHD. Oh, he got something. Oh, something's going on with him. Oh, da 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 da. And I was like, nah, he's just a little fresh little thing that need his little tail whooped and some structure. And
Mm-hmm.
once I started focusing on raising him and instilling values and teaching him rules and being consistent,
Mm-hmm.
he got older, more mature, and just did things less and started acting right. And to this day, he's 16 years old and they never had to take a medication or the doctor never diagnosed him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking maybe if this
Mm-hmm.
girl stopped being up under hotels butt and Mel and stalking Mel and her family,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if she put a little love and
No,
Yeah.
I agree.
attention
I agree.
into
Yeah.
her child, he could
I agree.
Okay, you guys, I'm finna go for real now. 2 hours and 30 minutes. You guys can say your finals, what y'all want to say. Let me start with Cheryl and then LaDon and then Pinky.
I agree with LaDawn. I do agree with LaDawn when she says if she would have spent more time nurturing Knox and not being under Montel, then he would be better. I just feel at 3 years old he should be potty trained. At 3 years old he should be able to
Mm-hmm.
go into daycare. At 3 years
Mm-hmm.
old he should be saying full sentences and talking and having being able to conversate at 3 years old.
Yes.
So, and then, on top of a lot of the stuff that he have seen and will continue to see, them fighting and arguing and this turmoil around that kid's life, is, it's going to be a lot. He going to need a lot more than, in my opinion, time. He might need some additional, you know, help because they're going to continue to keep making that boy's life a turmoil. I don't blame Knox at all. He's a baby. He didn't have to come here. I'm
Mhm.
just saying what's going to happen in the long run. I mean, this boy is unaliving, allegedly unaliving animals. That's a bad sign. It's not good.
Mhm.
So, but I'm just happy that Melody, she's a nurturing mom. She, Sugar Mama can speak good. She can speak good, and she can have a full on conversation with you.
Yes.
At 3 years old. 3 years old. She can
Yep.
go to daycare. She's not wearing pull-ups and all that. She's trained. Melody is nurturing her. Nurture all her children. So you see the difference. Like you said, spending more time teaching them stuff like that. But she's not going to do that because her whole objective is Melody and Martell. That's her whole
Mm-hmm.
obsession. So you're right about that. But at the end of the day, I'm just so happy that Melody has cut these people out of her life, get rid of these demons and get them out of her life because none of them mean her no good. She got real friends. She came on the show with real friends. And I'm glad that Melody's letting you know there's no more gray areas. There's black and white. If you ain't down for me, I'm cutting you off. I'm done with you. I'm blocking you out of my life. Period. That's how you got to do people. That's the only thing people understand. They don't understand nice. They don't understand somebody helping them get a job, putting food on their table. They didn't appreciate what she did. So now Melody has cut them out of her life for good. Period. It's only a co-worker relationship. We accord you on the job. Outside the job, ain't no hanging out, ain't no coming to my house, me going to your house. It's none of that. Y'all never been friends. Those are Martell's flying monkeys. Marshall will
Mhm.
teach all of them. So I'm so happy that she brought Shanita Forrester and Lauren with her. They taped. Now she's bringing her true loyal friends into the fold. They're taping with her. I'm so happy to see that. I'm just so happy to see Melody continuing to rise to the top. That's what you have to do to fight to beat those demons. Keep rising to the top.
Mhm.
That's how you got to do it, and that's all I got to say. And thank you for letting me come up, Miss Black Titanic.
Okay, don't let me forget the super stickers by Miss Aaron and Queen Comet. Thank you guys so much. Okay, LaDon.
I agree. I agree, Cheryl. I am glad that Mel is bringing her people on the show so that she can show her real life and can mingle with people and on a authentic level, because we know with when she's in scenes with the others it's strictly work, but when she's in scenes with her own people, then we know it's a part of what's going on in Mel's life. She's
Hmm.
showing us where she's at because Mel got her own storyline. She don't got to use none of them. She don't need hotel, but she's not able to showcase that with people that keep drawing her back into those old situations, you know? So I am so happy. And I think that if this was an attempt at Stormy trying to clear the air, it was a bad attempt and a bad example because if you're the main one that can't ask of her to do the unthinkable, something that she can't control, which is stop her supporters from their own opinion. You couldn't stop your mother. from talking about somebody's kids.
That's right.
That's all you got to go back to. Is as simple as that. How can you ask me to do something with with people that are so far out there, but your mama's right in your house and you can't do nothing with her? That's as simple as that.
That's right.
Next, I
That's
wouldn't
right.
entertain it for a long time. They're trying to make this a storyline, and I wouldn't allow them to. I'd be right on over them, like whatever, you know. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this season. What's what?
Yeah.
I am.
Me too.
I'd like to thank Miss Marlo Jackson for becoming a new member. Thank you for
Yay.
being here.
Congratulations, Miss
Okay,
Jackson.
you guys. Pinky, you want to say something? I'm going to close it down.
Thank you guys for being here and everything and sharing your thoughts. I do appreciate that.
Thanks,
And
Miss Pinky.
I did fall asleep like that.
It's okay. I fell asleep on you the other night.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, LaDon.
You're welcome.
Since everybody that came up on the panel, and thank you for all your Miss Jackson, a new member, and thank you all that gave super stickers. Thank you so much for blessing our Black Titanic. Thank you.
And don't y'all forget Queen Common Sense. Go over there.
Yes.
And make sure y'all patronize her. Don't y'all forget to
Well,
go
what's
back
the
and
name? I looked it up, Black Titanic, and it's not under Queen Common Sense.
You got to you have to put all that together. I had
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to put it all together.
And she spelled it QW.
QW.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yes.
Queen. See,
Queen.
let me put this up there so you can see how she spelled it. This
Q-
how you got to put, yeah,
QW.
you know what?
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. See how she got it? That's
Yeah.
exactly how I had
No
to do for
spaces.
her.
Oh, okay.
Right, no space. No space.
Yeah, no space. Yeah, other than that, you can put it, if you space it, it ain't gonna come up.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see the QW. I did the QU.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Goodbye, and
All
thank
right,
you for
bye.
new
Have a
members.
nice day.
Thanks for the super sticker. I didn't get in the cash app, but I did. Oh, so I got another member. Got another member that popped up. Oh, that. Oh, yeah, Sheila Aaron. Sheila Aaron been blessing me today. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you for becoming a new member. And see the other lady, Miss
Marla
Jackson. Marla Jackson. Thank y'all so much. And on that note, I'm going, y'all. I'm tired.
Okay,
My mouth is
bye.
dry.
Have a nice day, y'all. Bye,
Ciao,
LaDon.
y'all. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye, Miss Pinky. Love y'all.
Call me Pinky.
Love
Okay, I
y'all.
will. Thank
All
you.
right, bye, y'all.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.